17.
Nope.
That's dumb.
You get the chicken tender.
Don't you, Caleb?
No, that's you.
No.
Trying to take my freaking tendies.
It was going to be a funny bit, and then you decided to
we-
say, no fun for you,
Are
Cameron.
we
Sorry.
fighting
No
about
fun.
imaginary chicken?
Yes, we are!
Cam, relax. They're imaginary. They aren't even
Said
real.
that in-
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Campfire Quest. It is Friday. It's 5 p.m. on the eastern seaboard of North America, and that means we're done working. You might not be, but we're all done for the week. We don't have to go back to work until Monday. It's nothing but Dungeons and Dragons for us. Rest of Friday, a lot of Saturday, and even a little bit of Sunday. And you can be a part of it with us, because that's what we're streaming for, so that you can be a part of it. And by be a part of it, I mean sit there and watch us be amusing, because that's what we do. I'm seated at a table with a group of professional storytellers, and these professional storytellers are
where
here
are they?
They're coming any minute now. Come on in, guys.
Hey, welcome.
Oh, it looks like their bus is late. We'll have to settle for you guys.
Roasted.
Yeah, except you know I love you guys. You're awesome. Who the heck are you, and what are you doing at my dining room table, and where'd all these cameras come from?
Good question.
Scared,
I don't know. I don't
somebody just
know
kinda
who
threw
you
me into
are.
a truck.
Yeah, they just unbagged me and I was here.
Yeah.
Is this how you do things around here?
Like, I don't
This
understand
isn't a
what's
true
going on.
crime podcast.
all of the cameras and food and whatnot was me. It was I ritual casted stream.
Oh.
Yeah.
I get it. That's why. Yeah.
He's
got-
lying.
You got
That
the
was-
2000.
I saw him not do that.
Can I?
Thank
can
you.
I roll,
Like that.
Can I roll
Thank
for
you.
insight? I don't know if I believe.
Yeah.
It only lasts
Inside check.
until 8.
Inside check.
Inside check.
Go for it.
I've,
Roll.
I've heard of this spell. It takes
17.
2,000 gold pieces.
You realize that he's full of shit. Oh my god, we're looking?
Okay, what's Cam's stat though?
Sorry,
not Casey's.
he's hard to read.
You gave it a go.
Ain't that the truth?
Ain't that just the way?
Ain't
So my name's Grant. I play Monolith, the Earth Genasi rogue.
Oh, Earth.
Earth,
I thought it was each.
not eeked.
Oh.
Wait, are we introducing ourselves?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little. For the
I mean, I
guys.
don't know who any
Monolith
of you
is
are,
a
so I was
rock.
hoping.
I'm Tristan
Hi,
Gonzalo.
Gonzalez. Oh, that's my full name. I don't know if this is like an interview. My skills are hard work and teamwork.
You're fired.
And I play in Aasimar Warlock.
Why should we hire you for this position?
Because my only weakness is that I care too much.
What's the
What do you
name?
see yourself doing in 5 years?
This, because I love it so much. That
Correct answer. He's hired.
Alright,
What's the warlock's
Wow.
name?
Wow.
Did I say Zeph, the Warlock? The ASMR Warlock?
I wasn't sure. You did
That's
that.
That's her name. Her name is Zeph. And Naya.
Are you saying it the way Janet Tammy would say it? Isamar?
That's
ASMR.
correct.
ASMR Warlock.
Is
I don't even know if I need to know
ASMR?
what that is. That's real.
Yeehaw.
Is it ASMR or is it ASMR?
It's
It's
ASMR.
ASMR.
But is it Genasi or
ASMR.
Ganassi?
It's
It's
Genasi.
good
Gawasi.
It's a Gawasi.
It's Gajasi.
It's Gawasi.
It's
Who are
It's
you?
Genasi,
Who
but
are
GIF
you?
is GIF.
Who are you?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
don't ask me these questions. You don't know who
Answer
I
the
am.
question.
I'm Parker.
I'm Parker.
I'm Parker.
And
Parker Gillette, and I play Janet Tammy Woodspin, who is, where's she? A druid, and she's also a half-orc, and she is my daughter. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
She's also
Yay.
very large.
She's very
so
large.
big.
Very large.
Thank you.
I wish I was just like 8 feet tall and shredded.
Me too. I mean,
Bro.
And also blue and gray. And
live the
had
life that
big
you
tusks.
can't, you know? Like,
Yeah, that's true. That's,
all
what
I
D&D's
wanted,
all about.
I really just want to be 7 feet tall with huge teeth.
and I just really wish I was a heavily scarred woman who got wings sometimes. And can
Terrifies people.
terrifies people and sometimes hits them with big stuff.
Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be cool.
That
Yeah.
would be really cool.
They're pretty sick.
You're fine. Anyway.
I wish I was the DM of a game.
What a shame.
We all have wishes that never come true, you know?
Yeah.
So, what can you do?
Anyways, what are you?
Oh, what am I?
And how many
What
family
are you?
members are watching? Are you up to 4 yet?
For family members?
Yeah, your family supports us more than almost any other right now. I
Really?
just want to make sure that they're all watching.
Hey,
I did
my
send a link, because every time I send a link, I'll call my parents later, and they'll be like, I had no idea what was going on, but I did watch for a few minutes. So I just kind of gave up. But they follow us on Twitter.
Yeah, they do.
My mommy's here.
Holy sprout.
As long as we have parents
Thank
in
you
the
for
house.
the cookies.
my mom, my dad, and my brother watch.
Dude,
Thank you for the cookies. Those are really
But,
good.
They just watch my son.
like-
Does your dad follow us on Twitter? Because my dad does.
You mean number 201?
Yeah, he was number 2.
201?
Ooh, what a special
Yeah.
guy.
He-
200. You were at 170
Oh,
last night.
I got help from a lot of the people here at the table. There was some retweeting and some begging. We did some,
I did
some
A lot
straight
of
up.
begging.
Yeah, pity follows is
begging.
what we were asking for.
Nice.
Hit us up at Campfire Quest for the pity follows.
Nice.
Wow.
Does Pops
And,
follow us?
Yeah, who are you?
Yeah, who are you?
Does Pops know what Twitter is?
Oh, who am I?
Yeah, who are you?
And he'll never see this.
I don't know what I was thinking.
I like
My roommate just texted me and said she's the only one watching who's not a parent right now.
That's funny.
Close enough.
Not true. I'm watching.
Thank-
and I'm
thanks.
not.
Thank you for being youthful.
So you think? Bad news, Grant.
My name's Kayla
Long
Blake.
ago.
Oh no!
I like
And-
the question mark.
Kayla Blake.
Blake?
There's no question.
Definitely not
And-
fake in an alias.
That's definitely my real name. I have a stroke on stream. My name's I'm not Angel, but I play a character named Angel. And it's a tiefling bard wife.
Kayla, you need to breathe.
You're really getting there. Are you
want
okay?
I'm struggling
you
so
want to take a breather? Do you
We got water.
Yeah, I
Somebody
was
get her water.
distracted by the fact that I closed both my eyes to wink, and then it threw me off. I went, and then
So you just blinked
and then I had to pause, watch myself do it on stream, and then contemplate. My
Yikes.
My name is Caleb Blake. I played a tiefling bard. His name is Angel. Thank
That
you.
was really, really well done.
I
That
like
was a
to
natural
expire.
one on
I
performance
can really
right
tell.
there.
Yeah.
That wasn't that one.
That wasn't that one.
Yeah.
Hi, I am Cameron Combs.
Cool.
Um,
Are we all saying question mark?
yeah, yeah,
Too late.
Are we saying our last names? Was I right to do that? Are we saying our last names?
I don't know.
They're on the paper.
Oh,
Hi,
man.
I'm Cam.
Marin
Hi,
Combs.
yes.
You're
What's my middle name?
Cameron Cam Combs.
What's my middle name?
Cameron
Thank you.
Courtney. Oh, I was about to say.
So-
it.
Somebody's gonna steal your
Somebody
identity.
beats it.
Three.
I'm okay.
Hey, who do
There's
you
nothing
play?
to be stolen.
Oh, should we
play?
all
Oh,
have to say our
who do
middle
I
names?
Who do
play?
you play?
I play Casey. She is a little Triton, which is a merfolk,
A little Triton.
a Triton bard.
Are you saying she in particular is a little Triton, or is it
She's very
all
little.
Tritons?
She's only 5'2".
Yeah, she is very
Oh,
small.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
She's like 5
5'2",
pounds.
5'1".
Dang.
She's like
Teeny
100
tiny.
pounds,
She's very
110
small.
pounds.
Wow.
She's
Teeny
very,
tiny.
she's
I feel
very
like I could
small.
throw
I'm
her.
like 2 feet taller than you.
Yeah,
Janet
no,
Janet.
you're like way up there.
She could literally oh hi there
Mm-hmm.
in your palm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're
large.
So small.
very.
We
yeah.
should stand next to each other more often.
Oh my god, we should.
Oh my god. I can get like a little baby harness.
Yes. Oh my god. Actually, though.
That's pretty good.
That would
on
work.
board.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I hate that. I just sort of try to.
Well, Triton on board. I like that a lot.
Oh,
choo-choo.
the three of us are blue.
Yeah.
The
I-
three of us
I
are
don't.
blue.
I don't know.
Me and Tristan
We're
are
just
not blue.
blue.
I'm not.
boys.
Well,
Blue
Zeph
boys.
is very blue, and
You're
that
right
she's
below.
sad.
This one.
I'm-
Does that count if
Do you
she's
see
sad?
that moment on
Yeah,
Critical
blue.
Role where they thought that?
Yeah.
It was so funny.
I don't know
Wait,
which
on
one
what?
you're
On
commenting on, but I have seen them do that before.
The one
so
where
like,
they
yes.
try and do it. It's so good. Marisha and Talisman thought Talisman thought that they were right above and below each other, but they weren't. They were on opposite sides of the screen, and they were on the opposite half of the screen. So one of them did up, and one of them did down, and it was just like that. It was the funniest thing in the world. Somebody made a compilation of it, and they what they actually did. It was just like that. Two people on the total opposite side of the screen. What they meant to do. It was so
I
funny.
love that. I love
You're
that so
alienating
much.
That's great.
1/3 of the table who's never seen Critical.
I don't care. There's the slightest.
I haven't seen it. I
It
don't know what
sounds
you're
to me
talking
like you're enticing 1/3 of the
Wait.
table and saying,
To watch
you
it.
should enjoy
Maybe
the
you
show.
should.
about. Cameron, go down.
What?
Use your fist to go down. No, you go down. No, like below you. Oh wait, no, wait.
What is What's that?
Well, go.
Here.
Bang. Oh, we missed. Do it again.
Here. Oh, no.
I
wait,
can't
oh.
see.
Can't
Do it again.
Fist
Ready,
is
ready,
like
ready?
twice your
Yeah,
size.
1, 2, 3. Bam! Dude, we're so cool.
That was hard.
Grant!
Keep going. Keep going.
What did
Keep going. Keep going. What's the adventure for today, Jason?
Today's adventure
Can you
is
cut
feed
away?
yourself.
Can we cut out? No, don't cut away. Don't cut away. I deserve this.
Cut to Jason.
Fitz was stealing your computer onto the floor.
on the headphone.
Oh my gosh, your laptop almost fell.
Oh my god, everything's happening right now. Oh my god.
We're not live, right, guys?
No, we're live.
No, we're recording. We're recording.
Can you bring the camera? Can you bring the
Zoe,
camera?
can you cut this in the Can you cut this camera? We're not
Here,
we're
can
not
we
live.
put the map camera
Yeah,
and put it on
Just
specifically
the map
Grant?
cam.
Hey,
Cam.
Hey, wait, Zoe's parents are here. Can we get Zoe on that?
You cut that out. You cut that out. No. Look, I have a napkin. Do magic. Cover my shame. Cover my shame.
Can you, Grant? Can you hurry up? You're holding the whole
Yeah,
stream.
hold on.
up.
Let me pull the chicken off my lap.
Guys,
Oh
remember
my
when this was
God.
a D&D stream?
Wait, is this
Yeah.
a D&D stream? That
This is a cooking stream. What are you talking about?
Hey, Grant.
You should put in the little box Grant Cam or something. I don't know.
Soap. What would it do with soap?
Grant,
chicken all
Grant,
over
you
your
could go to the
hands.
bathroom. We don't have to stop this. We can stop the stream, but no.
The stream must go on. What would I do with soap?
Grant, stop licking your fingers. Why are you eating the chicken off
I'm not eating the chicken. I'm getting the sauce off my
Oh,
fingers.
Grant, what the fuck? Grant, it was on your pants.
My pants are clean. These are brand new clean.
I
I cleaned these
think
yesterday.
Grant is capable of cleaning himself.
That's, I don't know.
I think you guys can
He
back
doesn't
off.
need any backseat cleansers. I think instead,
your pants? No.
I think instead we should recall that you guys were careening through the darkness above the city of
That's
Wandar
true.
in a dirigible.
Dirigible?
A dirigible.
Not a dirigible.
Come here, Fitz.
I like it.
A
Durgabell.
dirigible.
Durgabell?
It is.
Fitzy.
It's now much more likely you're going to crash it.
Monolith spilled all over the controls.
Monolith who's never been paying attention.
Let him on your lap, you heathen.
I don't know how to get him up here.
He wants
With your
on
hands.
the table. Can you imagine him clomping around?
Yes.
Cat
Please.
cam,
Just-
more like Fitz cam.
More like-
Also,
More like broken
Yes.
laptop cam.
Stream cam.
He just like steps on all our
This is-
laptops.
What?
Like,
Oh no! I mean, camera.
That was the joke.
He's so cute.
he is.
Is he playing D&D?
That's an adorable
Yeah,
puppy.
he's Casey for
Oh
tonight.
my god.
Casey apparently has a pet seal.
I did back at home, actually.
Lord.
Is that Cam saying that or Casey? Because both make sense.
You don't know about the Ohioan seal population?
Yeah.
Very high.
It's very high.
They're all bougie. They all have seals.
Since the camera's on Fitz, why don't you guys at the end of the table recap what happened in our last episode, which could be summarized as shopping, but there was so much more.
Okay,
gonna say,
here's the only thing you
Shopping.
need to know is we got an airship.
We got
Yeah.
an airship.
Zeph got an airship.
Okay.
Clarify
No,
that.
we got an airship.
Zeph.
Pretty sure we
who's-
got an airship.
Whose name is on the sign?
Who ordered books and is also friends with Zach?
I got a job.
Who said any of us were friends?
Basically,
Wow, yeah.
basically what happened is that we had a big fight the episode before, saving the king, and we did a bunch of other stuff for the king beforehand as well. And he told us to start thinking of things that we had wanted for a while, or small trinkets that we have been, thinking about getting
trinkets.
and whatever.
Back off, Zeph.
And so some of us asked for very reasonable things, and others did not, and we still got them.
What we learned
Books,
here is there
a
is
ring. I don't know.
Not
Let's
an
see. What else?
the moral
Knowledge.
of the story is there is no ethical consumption under
Under-
Jason's DMing.
That one, yeah.
Uh-oh.
I
Really?
thought the
I think
lesson
the-
was you get in life what you decide to go and take out of life.
That's exactly the lesson I took away from
life.
it.
I
Is
did
that what
learn
you
a
took?
An
lesson.
airship from life.
I will say.
All I wanted was overall.
When life gives you air, you make an airship.
Yeah,
That's what
When
they.
life gives you lemons, you just put airship in the what you want section and you get it.
What?
that's basically what happened, and
Well,
now
I got
we're
three stuff
on our
right.
way to another place that we're not really sure about yet. Except we have an idea.
You did. You decided to.
Crash Shacking, right?
No. You decided to fly back into the city of Wandar.
Yeah, we're in
You
darkness.
were all tethered up to a nice, safe tower just outside
we decided-
where the airships tether themselves.
And we had the
And you
brilliant
had the
idea.
option. You had the option to, wagon back into town, take horses, plains horses or something. But instead, you said, let's fly the new blimp into Wandar in
Yeah.
the darkness. And so you untethered and you started flying into town, and you flew into the darkness. And you tried to find a place to connect, and there were some well-lit areas that you were going towards, which led you out into more darkness. And you were lost, and even having some issues with what might be some locals that you probably don't want to crash near. You're in a dangerous spot right now.
Can we go up? Can we not?
I would recommend at least trying to go up and
At least potentially.
Hello, I'm back.
did we? We'll decide a couple of things right now as the careening takes place.
Right.
The first thing we're going to look at is we're going to ask you guys to. First, we're gonna perceive our surroundings, and my guess is that when you're on the Hindenburg headed towards the tower in an explosion, everybody's looking out the windows trying to find something.
Yeah, 20.
20, good perceiving.
You perceived so low.
Oh, that one!
Nice.
But my perception,
You spilled something in your lap.
yeah. I got a total of 8.
16.
Yeah.
21.
Yeah. 8. What was your roll?
18 plus 3.
Yep. So it's Angel and Janet Tammy up near the front.
Janet Mammy.
Probably aren't looking at the direction you are currently careening. The nose of the ship is angled down and you're headed towards the darkness.
Wow, we're so good at this.
But the two of you see in the very center of the city what looks like a large tall statue, and it's around a couple of other buildings, but it stands up above them a little bit. And the statue has its hands outstretched like this, and in one of the hands it looks like there's a piece of fruit, like maybe an eggplant or a watermelon or something.
Those are two very different.
Well, they're both dirigible shaped.
They're oblong.
The sizes are different, but the proportion of the I'm picturing an eggplant and a watermelon that are shaped about like this, and the hand seems to be holding one of them and nothing in the other. And while you're watching in that one little moment, that whatever fruit you want to call it that's shaped that way, slowly begins to rise up out of the hand,
Fruit moving?
and you realize, based on your perceiving, that looks like a place where dirigibles dock.
Oh, like us.
People in airships that are looking for stuff.
Dirigible.
That's what you perceive first. Next, you're going to have to decide where you want to go, since down is a bad idea. And then we're going to see if you're capable of that.
I would like to go there.
Where?
On the hand.
What hand?
The other hand.
You don't know about a hand. You didn't see anything.
Oh.
That's true.
Well, guys, bad news. We're careening towards the city. And
What are we gonna do? Is there anywhere we can land?
Well, what?
Well, it's not looking good. We're just kind of heading.
Which I got in books.
Yeah.
Angel and I saw a thing over there that looks like we go up there.
Thing? Oh, you mean like a place to park the ship?
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
I mean,
funny,
it
I
looks
didn't
kind of
look
like a
up.
fruit, an eggplant,
Yeah.
a watermelon. I can't tell.
A place to park the ship. Okay. Well, what kind of? Where? Can you point it?
It's that. Do you see that dude?
I take out my spyglass.
You have a spyglass.
Your 2,000 gold spyglass.
Yeah.
You see a statue with its arms extended.
What do I see when I look very closely at the fruit?
You see a ship, an airship, much like yours, that's taking off and heading off into the distance.
I see. Do I see like people like walking around the hand? Or do you want me to perceive?
From your distance? Yeah, let's perceive. That's a fun one. Let's do a roll.
Do you want me to use my old one or a new one?
Oh, a new one.
Okay. Oh boy.
You got
Nat
redirected.
20.
Yeah, you see people.
That's not bad.
You see him walking along the top of the arm, and you get the impression, even though it's dark out, that there's a small little railing that goes along the arm where people walk. And it seems that this is a very fancy version of the kind of docking station that you saw before.
You see, that's where they put the other floating boats.
Yeah, that's where the other. Yeah, well, we're trapped in the middle of the city right now, so it doesn't seem like a terrible idea to dock there. I mean, if anything, we could always put it on the King's tab.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds a lot better than like I don't know, careening towards the ground.
Yeah, let's do that one.
All right,
Yeah,
you're the one who flies the ship.
that's what I was.
Are you flying the ship?
What do I do to fly the ship?
Well, we're going to roll for dexterity sleight of hand.
That's exciting. I'm slightly better at that than being smart.
Well, if you have a co-pilot, they could either help you or let you roll with advantage.
You're my first mate, but who wants the co-pilot?
Oh, I mean, I'm the first mate.
All right, my first
It's
mate.
my job.
It's your job.
Can I inspire Zeph?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
That's what we're doing here.
I will inspire you.
What are you doing?
Could you
twice?
Well, what do you say?
walk us through the inspiration? I want to feel the inspiration.
Me too.
Oh, of course.
I don't feel inspired
I will.
yet.
I want to help, but I don't know how. She'll go back to her room and she'll grab her lyre and she'll play like intense like music to try and like.
I'm not
get
gonna
you,
lie.
like,
This is
into
stressing.
the mood.
This is fucking stressing me out.
No, you can do it. It's okay. It's
I don't like this at all. I don't know about this. I feel like I'm having a panic attack. I don't know.
I don't know. I kind of like it.
Is it like from the Fast and Furious? Or?
Yeah, it's like from Halloween.
I was picturing that one Doom song, like like the famous one, where it's just like.
BFG.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
super
yeah.
metal.
The one they do in the bathrooms?
Yep.
I'll take out my conch shell and blow it as like the beat drop.
So do I do advantage or does Janice hand me a roll?
like a gong or something.
And it
I'll take advantage. You don't
Those
get
two
to roll.
dice down.
Oh wait.
Plus a D8.
Wait.
Wait, I'm not sure if I'm going to use it. I can decide to use it afterwards.
We're getting social media content.
You.
Are you sure you don't want to use it?
I'm going to use it. So that's a 9 thus far. Because sleight of hand is +1. And that's a 5.
Hey,
so that's
that's not bad.
14, which is not bad.
You should have let me do it.
Yeah, probably.
It's not. I think a lot of people think that 15 is above average, and it's kind of one of those benchmarks that something that's really challenging is set to. But it's not. That's like heroic level. They don't get heroes to fly these blimps. They get very competent pilots. That doesn't require hero level rolls. You made it.
Yeah, I did it.
I'm not going to say it was pretty. I'm
But it
not
was-
going to. As opposed to crashing down into the dark city or angling up and managing to get onto the hand, you were successful. If there were any people there that were part of the community looking out at you, they might have something to say about the landing.
Oh, really? Like the airship community? I get the idea. The little what's the word I'm looking for?
They're called airheads.
That was really good. Airheads. I get the idea that airheads are real.
Gatekeepers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are they gatekeeping the air community?
Yeah, I know.
don't
Come
understand
I can
on,
breathe as
guys.
much air as I want.
Yeah, and you can't stop me.
I like the idea of like the bottom being all like fucked up because of the landing and everybody just being
Nope, definitely not that. Because it's fine. Because it's a beautiful ship and it's not damaged.
It's
Just,
not.
like, scratched.
It's not about damages or
It was
scratches.
like-
Nothing even cosmetic. It was just. It was just an ugly landing. Let's be fair. You're second.
My second. My first without parental supervision.
And the first one was different. It was mooring, which is done with a cable at the front of the airship.
That's like
this
easy.
was where you actually set her down.
Yeah.
As soon as you come into range, you see some people sprout
Yes.
out of the fingers on the
It takes a
hand.
gentle touch, you know.
No, that was really good. That was
really
really
well,
good.
you know.
Well,
No,
good
it was
one there,
good.
it's
I thought it
okay.
went a little better at the other place. I thought that this one wasn't as good as the other place.
Hey, I mean, she's.
Hey, Monolith, let me ask you, what do you know about airship flying?
I don't know, Jack. I'm just saying.
That's
I
what
haven't talked about how
that's
good
what
it
I
is.
thought. I'm just saying, you don't know anything.
Well, I'm just, no, I mean, hey, listen. I wasn't trying to be rude.
Hey,
I was
since you
just-
say it's a good question, just a quick question.
Yeah.
Since you don't know anything,
Biscuits
why don't you do me a
are
favor and go
alright.
talk to
Chicken
the
and
whoever's coming up.
Waffle.
So while I'm driving the airship.
Oh, is that okay? Sure.
Yeah.
They should have told him you kidnapped me and then you should be put in prison. How about that?
Sure, that's what you want.
Eh.
I think they'd be shocked. Somebody would want to kidnap you.
All right,
Are you
that's
guys
rude. I'm
ready
gonna
to
go talk
go?
to them. I'm going to talk to people.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Wait, what people?
I just need to look for some stuff real quick before we leave.
Which
Isn't it nighttime?
Oh, wait, is there
Go to
people
bed.
walking?
I'm-
If we just park the ship, is there like people coming up?
I'll tell you as soon as there's a break. This is like Thanksgiving dinner. I'm just waiting for my chance to talk.
Yeah, I mean the reason we all came back is just to do some shopping. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's nighttime.
Well, no, I mean we
A lot of the shops. are
we'll
getting
find our way
closed.
back to the palace somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we have free lodging there, so and then we can go in the morning.
Why don't we just sleep on the ship?
That's true.
Sure.
We do got beds now.
I'm not sure what their docking procedures are. I'm not sure if they'll let us sleep.
What? There's a very loud knock at the door, and it appears while you guys were having your conversation, a number of small dwarves wearing overalls, a lot like yours, but white, come running out, and a few of them are holding ropes, and a few of them are grabbing onto parts of the ship, and they're tying it down and making sure it's secure. And the one who's knocking is the only one that's wearing a hat. It's a pointed hat that stands up very, very straight, white, same color as the overalls. And he's holding a board with a paper that's scrolled up on it, and he keeps unscrolling it and looking at it and waiting for somebody to come to the door.
I answer the door. Oh. Can Angel answer the door? Angel answers the door.
Oh, hello. Yep. So didn't expect you here, but you're always welcome. The old HMS Zephaniah. I haven't seen this one flying around before.
Yeah, it's new. King gave it to us, actually.
Oh.
It's kind of cool.
Well, yep. I mean, you're flying a ship, so it's not no surprise to me that you know the king, but that's a pretty good little name drop there. So, you guys are staying for the night? Are you docking for an hour? What are we charging you here?
Well, actually, I think we're just gonna stay here for the night. How much would that be?
So what time would you be leaving? I would charge by the hour if it's not a whole day.
Hey, Zeph, what time do you think we'd be heading out?
What? Like tomorrow?
Like, yeah, but like what time tomorrow?
Evening?
I don't know. A day and a night.
I'd say evening.
Those are two completely opposite things. It's
What
a day
about
or night.
like this time tomorrow?
Tomorrow evening, I think.
So
I still don't think
the
that's the
day rate.
time.
Yeah.
Oh, 15 platinum is all.
Oh,
Well,
you know,
ask him about the king's tab.
Yeah, I am. Don't worry, I'm getting there, Zeph. Don't worry
Did you
about
ask
it.
about the king's tab?
Yeah, you can just
Mom, I
add it to
already
the
asked.
Oh, you
King's
already
tab.
asked? Oh,
We like
Did you ask
saved
about
the
the King's
king.
tab?
I don't know.
So like,
Maybe we should ask
there's
him
a
then.
tab.
A tab.
Yeah.
The king doesn't have a tab here.
Yeah.
This isn't a bar? Are you in the right place?
No. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, here, talk to the king, and like, it'll be fine.
If anything, we can just ask him for the cash tomorrow.
You want me to talk to the king?
Probably not like a supervisor, maybe, or like, you know, like you got a manager, CEO of this
I only
establishment,
have
or
one
that's, you know what? It's fine. Just we're good. I can assure you, the king will pay for any.
I think that
accommodations.
sounds fine, because the king's apparently got money if he's giving away airships.
Yeah.
So why don't you just hand me 15 platinum and I'll hold it, and then when the king pays, I'll give you the platinum back. Because then I'll keep my job. That's just really probably what I care about the most.
Do you know who I am?
Hey, can somebody else
When I-
help Angel, please?
What's going on? Do
When
we
I,
need to- do we need to-
I'll
ladies
go.
find airship?
I'm not there.
I'll walk up to the
No,
door.
I push you away. No, do you know who I like? I can give you like
I'll walk
an
back up to the
autograph
door.
or something. I push you away.
Angel.
An autograph? You mean like on a credit slip? We don't we don't.
No,
do
no, no,
credit.
no, no. Like I'm like you know, I don't like to brag, but like I am like kind of a really well-known playwright. Like my autograph could go for like a good amount of money. You know, like
That's cool.
20 platinum. So honestly, I'd be like paying.
You should
more.
sell those.
Yeah.
Think of all the platinum you'd have for paying this bill.
I'll walk up to the door for a third time. Angel.
I feel like I would push you away. I'm just being a mean player. Like,
Angel.
yeah.
Can I talk to them?
No.
Hey. Hi.
Oh, hi. How many are on this ship? We charge based on the number of people.
Then there's only 2.
There's 3, 4.
Wait, they charged by what?
Wait, how many? What do you?
I didn't
what's
hear
the
that.
price?
Again.
Hold on.
The day rate is 15 platinum if there's 3 of you. Did I hear 4?
No,
No,
just 3.
there's 3.
There's.
Because we only provide food and you know, concierge service for the number of people that you
I
have
think there's
here.
5 of us.
Oh, then it'd be 17 platinum.
Oh, okay.
Can I?
I'll give him 17 platinum.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. He extends the board to you, and on the board is that scrolled up piece of paper that's attached. And he unfurls it and holds his hand down with it and hands you a pen so that you can sign. And this is just a registration document indicating that you're going to be docked here and where your ship is from. And it's pretty standard anytime you pull into a new port.
If you're paying, get a receipt.
What's
If
that?
you just sign on here, just sign on this, and we'll get that taken care of.
We do get it back if the king pays, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that in the contract though?
Well, this will be between you and the king. He'll like give us money, and then
If we give him money,
Are you
and then
signing
the
for
king gives
Zeph's
us
ship?
money,
Yeah, that's true.
then we'll have the money.
I'm just gonna come over.
We don't have to.
I'm
try.
coming over.
Oh wait.
I'm headed over.
The captain is coming.
great. I thought I had been talking to one or the other captain.
Oh hey.
Oh no,
What's
I'm just
hey,
her
I'm
friend.
the captain. What's going on?
Hi, this is the captain.
I'm the
I'm
captain.
the first
This
mate.
is the captain.
I'm
I'm
the
just-
first mate.
Is there an issue? What's going on? Why is it taking so long?
I don't know. I have 17 platinum here, which is awesome. I just need somebody to sign this document so I can hand out the receipt.
Oh, is it like the official document?
Wait, Zeph. That does say that we do get our money back, right?
But no, that's between you and the king.
Why
This-
don't we
This
just
is
get the
a
money back
standard-
from the king and
standard
show him the
document.
receipt? He just
Oh yeah, that is
reimburse
true.
us.
We can do that, don't we? Can't we?
Okay.
Okay.
And this is 17 platinum? You guys are... That's insane. That's insane that you
I know. It's so much more. But, you know, congratulations. It's race weekend, so you guys get a discount. Normally we'd be full, but they're all out watching over the seas. And
Right.
congrats.
Thank you.
If you want, the bar is open, the restaurant in the, well, you know, the head.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a restaurant in the head. Is the food any good?
It.
On a scale
I
from,
can't
like,
afford
1
it.
Oh, so it's okay. So
And
Is
you just
that
paid for
included?
it.
That's included, right?
Yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah.
Would you say it's ahead above the competition?
It's at least a head and shoulders above.
It really puts you guys above the rest.
I'm going to the food. I'm done.
Was
with
that a tall joke?
Yeah.
That's really funny.
That's what that. It was a. Never mind. I'm out.
Is it because?
I think it's because you're tall,
Oh, is it
Janet.
because I'm tall?
Yes.
And boy, that's never been so noticeable as it is as you walk down the top of the extended arms. These extended arms, and please picture the hand holding something that's probably about 40 feet long, 45 feet long. The arm itself extends what might be a fantasy football field, 100 yards.
A fantasy football field. Nothing like a regular one.
No. Fantasy football.
They're very different. So don't you try to mathematize.
Because fantasy football has swords, so it's very...
fantasy football has magic.
It's a long walk in any case. And this long walk that you take has some rails next to the side. People like Casey and the dwarves that walk up and down here all the time are perfectly lined up to be able to put their hands out and have some nice safe railing to keep them from toppling over and falling 400 feet to their deaths. It's not as easy for somebody like Janet Tammy, who is so much taller than those railings. In a lot of ways, I imagine she's kneeling over and trying to keep her center of gravity kind of low.
She's definitely spooked a little bit. She's like, okay, all right, I'm not usually up this high.
It's pretty easy. Just don't look down. And Zeph just walks back.
And it's about that time the buffeting winds begin to really affect the way you guys are walking. The chains, which are where the railings are, begin to rattle a little bit in the breeze. And it's not a big deal, but the wind does pick up, and you're really glad you had some professionals that were tying down your airship, because you know it's safe. And it doesn't take too much longer for you guys to get to the shoulder and walk into a door just in the side of the neck, which when you enter a very well-lit, very fancy-looking restaurant, and in it you see maybe 14 tired or ill-looking robed figures. Some of them have their head down and they appear to have dozed off. A couple of them appear sickly and they're just kind of leaning back. And a few of them are holding on to their mugs and leaning on them for support and occasionally lifting them up and drinking a bit more. They all look about the same. And this appears to be a place where they come after work and either unwind or do something besides go home. It's quite a staircase up to the top. So kind of doesn't make sense to have people climb 400 feet to the top of the statue so they can eat at a bar. Be that as it may, you guys have tables, you guys have stools, you have a bar you can choose from. You could go sit anywhere you want, and based on what you were told at the hand, you can order anything you want from the restaurant. The food and the beverage are at your disposal. There's also a bartender that can help answer any questions you have.
I'll ask about the menu. I want to know what they got. What they got to eat.
You walking up to the bar?
Yeah.
I'll walk up with him.
Okay.
I'll walk up.
Three of you, the group of you walk up to the bar?
I'm gonna take a table.
I'm sitting at the table as well.
All right.
Hey, Monolith, give me something good.
So
Okay.
the table that you guys find, the one table that doesn't have a lone robed individual sitting at it, is a round table in the corner, and it's surrounded by little. The stools look like milking stools that have the three legs coming off. They're sturdy, maybe not the most comfortable
I
things
like
in
that
the
you
world.
said milking stools as if that was like a common experience people were familiar with.
Yeah.
Is it not? You guys don't milk cows?
What do you sit on when you milk?
Yeah. I don't get it.
But continue.
Like a lawn chair?
No, I have a little fold-up metal chair that I just like.
You're literally only talking to people from.
Oh, it's true. You guys are like from, you know.
There's a horse barn
From
in my
what?
backyard.
From
What?
like the country.
The yee areas of the United States, some may say.
Yeah, the those places.
You
I'm
grew up in
a
South
real
Florida.
city slicker.
Stop.
I was born in the city. I was born in the city of Pittsburgh.
Nobody
Sure,
cares,
sure.
Grant.
Hey,
I was born in the city of Baltimore,
Back
but
off.
you don't see me bragging.
Guys, can we play
Back off,
D&D?
bro.
Remember
Okay,
when we
last-
were D&D stream?
Blasted with a hair talk.
Zephaniah and Janet Tammy are having a conversation about the people that are sitting around and not doing anything, and they're also, while talking, keeping an eye on you guys and your interaction at the bar. Monolith stepped up to the bar first and began interacting with probably one of the youngest dwarves that is an adult that you've dealt with. You've dealt with a young, like a squire-aged dwarf here and there, but this is the first time you've had one that seems like the equivalent of a 19-year-old dwarf, old enough to be out of the house, but maybe on his very first job. And he's sitting up there at the bar, and he is cleaning out crystal glassware. This is not something you see very often. You're used to earthenware mugs. You're used to metal bowls and metal chalices, but crystal and clear glasses that you're drinking out of, very, very fine establishment. While you're sitting there and interacting with this small dwarf, one of the things that you see around you also is the light source that you were noticing. It's a very bright room, and as you approach the statue, some of those lights emanate from the statue's eyes, but they are created on the inside of the head in this tavern with what appear to be magical lights in glass globes, and the globes are placed evenly around the inside, and it fills the entire room with a bright yellow light. You're able to, not the tallest monolith in the world, but compared to this dwarf, quite a tall earth genasi. You look down and have access to the dwarf, who's cleaning. He's cleaning out one of those clear glasses. Says, "What can I do for you, my gray friend?"
I just like to know what you got to eat.
Well, practically anything you want. We got people that'll cook anything you want. What do you want? You paid a lot of money.
Well, that's a big question. There's a lot of things. There's lots of good food out there.
That's the service we offer up here at the top of the head.
Do they have fantasy pizza?
You guys got like desserts?
Sure.
You got like
Pastries, cakes, yeah.
What about like pie?
Well, what's a pie really? Just a cake with some stuff in it.
I disagree strongly with that statement, but I digress.
We have pies. We have some pies that are dinner pies. We have some dessert pies.
Right. Would I know what a donut is? Is that something that...
What about like a fried donut circle? Fried dough circle.
If you would like to describe a dish that you've had somewhere, you can see if they can make it for you.
Hey!
The famous fried dough circles of Krastraken.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And they stole a million of those things.
Yeah, I love them.
Hey, so, this is gonna sound weird, but you said anything.
Yeah.
There was a place from where I'm from that used to sell these, like fried cake type things, but they were in a ring with a hole in the center, and you put like cake frosting on top. They call them fried dough rings, but you know.
Roll for performance. You're describing something to somebody that.
Wait. I was gonna say, as he's describing it, can I minor illusion what she thinks he's trying to explain?
Maybe my performance will decide what you actually show.
How accurate it is.
Yeah.
How accurate it is.
Okay. I get a +3. Okay, well.
It's not the worst.
11.
You hold up a lumpy, what looks like a tire, off of a car here in this world, and it looks like it's speckled with seeds, and it spins around in your hand.
Did you describe a bagel?
No, I described an everything bagel to them, and they got it spot on.
Is this?
No. What are those seeds?
That was the icing, the cake icing you were talking about.
Have you seen cake icing? It doesn't look like seeds.
You've seen cake icing. It was all over Monolith's face yesterday.
Don't you start with me.
Oh, it's suspicious. Okay.
Oh yeah. That's all.
Okay, so it looks something like that. Like it's got the ring is right. The ring is correct. Forget what's on top. Forget the seeds. Just a ring of dough, and you put frosting on it. I like it.
So like bread, but round.
All
You're
right.
not here.
I'll go talk to.
So like bread.
So like bread, but round, right?
What?
Yes.
Round.
Sorry.
Okay, I'll talk to Cookie. He turns around and leaves, and
The cook's name is Cookie?
you're left there.
Who's Cookie?
He's gone. You can ask him when he gets back. But you're standing at the bar by yourself right now. You're with some of your adventuring friends, but there's nobody else there that can serve you.
What the hell is taking them so long? Did they say that the cook's name is Cookie? Don't you think that's a bit on the nose?
That's what I heard. What?
It's
I think it's a cute name.
I didn't say it wasn't. I just said it's on the nose, like naming a Smithy, or a.
That's also a cute name, though.
I think it's a little much.
No.
I'd like to request.
He returns,
Oh.
and you can. You're there. You can
I
interrupt the
want
little dwarf.
food. Do you have a chicken strip basket?
Yeah, of course. I mean,
We
we're
have a
not-
kids menu.
But wait, does it come with fries?
Does it come with fries?
We're
Is
not
this one of
savages,
those
yes,
like
of course.
KFC Taco Bell mix?
I like that they don't know what a donut is, but they know what fried chicken is just a French fries. Is that a
We're
universal concept?
civilized people here.
Hell yeah, brother! You want a chicken strip?
Look it.
I would
You need a
take
20-piece bucket for 3
one
gold.
a chip basket, please.
Okay.
And you get a
Anything
side
to
of
drink
mashed
with it?
potatoes.
For 1 copper.
I really want to say a chalky milk. Not that.
Oh, then I know what that is.
Do you have wine? A nice
Of course.
I'll have like a nice little wine. with that,
I have
you know?
wine left over.
Chalky milk.
That's okay.
Why do you think chocolate?
This is free wine.
I mean, I like chocolate milk. I hate
You're not there.
saying chalky milk.
I don't know.
I
It
didn't
turns
think
out.
I'm just making fun of Caleb.
It turns out we can make
Then continue.
making donuts.
Oh, you can?
Yep,
What?
Good,
What can
good.
we do? Sorry, I zoned out.
Did he say donuts?
we're making donuts.
Did say donuts.
What are donuts?
Does he know what donuts are?
Well, the cook has had the cookie has
Yeah, I
had
was
these
gonna
has
ask
had
you
these
about that.
before. I heard you giving me grief about that.
What?
It's his nickname. What do you want me to do?
It's
So I just
cute
thought it was
name.
kind of on the nose, you know? Like a Smith named Smithy or a cobbler named Cobbly.
Well, Smithy is like a
You're not-
like a name. Oh.
Get out of here. You're not here. Stop
I
teleporting.
guess that's why my mom named me Tendy.
Because you...
Oh, you
That's
hurt
right.
his
He tends a bar.
I
feelings.
tend things.
Oh, I
Um,
thought because it made
do
chicken
you,
tenders.
do you
That
have
was
any sort
tender.
of like kelp?
Like he was
Wait, what am I-
sensitive.
Anything?
Wait,
Yeah. What do you want?
wait. No, I'm
I
gonna
was
do
thinking
something.
maybe like a kelp salad of sorts.
Sure. You want that wet or dry?
Oh.
Water.
Can I change my? Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Well,
Was
you-
that Angel or was
That was
Taylor?
Angel. That was Angel.
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. If it was Cam, it would have been like, "Shut up, I'm talking."
Yeah.
Can I instead of wine? Do you guys have fantasy white claws?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'll check. Let's see what I
Do
can
they
do.
have
Can I
carbonation?
use prestidigitation to make a bell ringing like ding 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 ding
Sure.
Why?
ding 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 ding? I'm
Uh,
waiting on service.
a bell rings and a few people around you grumble, and the bartender that they're talking to looks over at you and then looks back at the people he was talking to.
I just want to know we need a server.
Can I minor
We have to go up to
illusion
the
a
bar.
coin?
Why wouldn't
and
they come to
flip
us?
it?
Are we paying like $1 million?
Sure.
Okay.
$100.
Monolith.
Ah.
All right. Heads, wet, tails, dry. Ready?
Oh, sure.
What is it?
Where'd it go? I thought you were gonna
Oh,
catch it.
sorry, I forgot. Okay, ready? Get out an actual coin this time. Ready?
Yeah.
Like there was
It's
no
a-
coin the
no.
first time?
It was prestidigitation, but then it was,
Oh my god.
platinum piece. Please be careful with it, okay? I want you to catch
Sure
it.
thing. I got you.
He's gonna steal it.
I put it back.
No,
Take
you
out a
know.
copper piece. I want you to catch it, okay?
Okay, I'll catch it.
Ready?
Doesn't
Heads,
matter.
wet, tails, dry.
Sure.
Okay?
I catch it.
What is it?
Let me roll a d4. 1 and 2 are wet. 3 and 4 are dry.
Wet.
It's wet, and then I put the copper piece in my pocket.
Can I get a wet kelp salad? Please?
Sure.
I have a single copper.
Is that it for the three of you?
Yep.
Okay, great. He walks from behind the bar and he walks over to the two of you. Hey, welcome.
Hey, what's
I
up?
got your friend's
Back
orders.
to our seats.
Hey, I didn't know how this works. Do you want us to go up there?
Oh no, just ring a bell and I'll run over anytime you need anything.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I don't know where the bell came from, but I'm here to help. What can I get
Yeah,
you?
no, it was just here under the table when we got here.
That's handy.
Yeah, quite. What do you want, kid?
What do you have?
Ask the man. I don't know.
What do you have?
Well, anything you want. You've got enough teeth to eat anything on the menu. Yeah.
You don't gotta listen. Don't worry about it.
I'm just impressed. We don't see, such strong individuals such as yourself.
Dumb.
Just impressed. So come on, let's go. What are you having?
Oh, water. I'll just have some water.
Oh, righty.
But,
Would you like that?
What do kids like?
can I have a nail?
What?
Ale?
Oh yeah.
You said
That makes
nail.
more sense.
I thought you said, "Can I have a nail?"
Can I have a
Is that for
nail,
magic?
please?
Would you like the medium or the large?
How big is the medium?
It's about medium sized.
Love it.
How big is the large?
It's larger by a bit.
You're pretty large, so I would.
Large.
Large ale. Anything else for anybody?
Yeah. What's up?
No,
Wait,
it's
did
okay.
you guys walk back, right? So you're just like standing behind him?
Yeah, we followed him back to the table. We were like, it's like when you say
Sure.
bye and then you awkwardly go the same way. It's
Wait,
like
did
that.
you order? Did you ask him to come to us? Did you guys already order?
Yeah, we already ordered. He just kind of came over here because of the bell.
And I make the bell noise again.
So is that it for everybody?
Oh, can I also get just some bread and cheese, maybe?
Bread, cheese.
Can
Bread,
I
cheese ale.
just get a glass?
No, I got in the city where I'm from, there's this confectionery I haven't had in months. It's like fried dough in a circle, and sometimes what they'll do is they'll put glazed sugar on top.
Hey, hold on.
The
I
thing
already
back
got
up.
that. I ordered a bunch.
You
of
ordered
them.
one too?
I ordered a bunch of them.
Oh, you're also from Crash Track, and you would know.
Yeah, I am.
Oh man, I missed those. Right?
They're really good.
Yeah, no, I want one.
So a double order of the donuts.
Is that what they call them here?
Yeah, they're cookie.
Cookie
They're
calls
cooked.
them.
Is that what you call it? They're just fried dough circles. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
but you call them donuts.
Is that what they?
That's what it was called.
Mine said Doga nuts.
I'm not saying donuts. It's
But that's
donuts.
what they're called.
But I'm
Donuts.
calling them donuts.
Why?
It's just like a new thing, but they don't have nuts on
It's
them.
a little
dough.
rude.
I don't know.
Doga
Listen,
nuts. That's what he's
two
saying, right?
donuts.
I'm not mishearing.
No, you. Yeah.
You know what?
Dough
Give me like
Yeah.
give me like a few
Dough
donuts.
nuts.
Dough.
Yeah, mine's just two. It's a good
Yeah, give me
Dough
just a
nut.
handful.
Oh,
We sell them by the dozen.
Doga nuts.
I'll take a dozen.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'll take a whole dozen.
Yeah, I can take a dozen. It's also some, can I get some chalky milk?
We could grind up our finest chalk and put it in your milk.
Could you describe this? This sounds like a regional.
Well, it's just milk.
hate
But it's got
you.
chocolate in it. You know, like melted in it. So
I hate
it's a regional beverage referring to chalky milk.
you.
If you ask Cookie, he probably know. He seems knowledgeable.
Okay, I'll write it down.
wait. One more thing.
I'll get her a chalky milk too.
No. That's not what I wanted.
No, wait. Do you want a chalky milk?
I've never had a chocolate.
Can you make it two chalky milks?
Oh my
If we can find it, I'll bring you all the
I hate this.
milk
Hey, bring me a
beverages.
pitcher of chalky milk.
A pitcher of chalky milk?
Yeah, I made that for everybody.
What about strawberry milk?
Stop!
Do you have any,
What about vanilla?
rub my tummy?
You like that
do you
too?
have any
Is there,
blueberry?
is there any way you could rub my tummy?
Oh,
I would like a
Oh, what the
Grant,
hell?
it took it too far.
The bit is dead, guys.
Grant, it's over.
Oh, is it over now? Huh?
Player to player, the bit is dead.
Is it dead now? Good.
Anyways, can we get some chalky milk up in here, please?
A fire erupts in the middle of this, burning up.
The glass. Do you guys have any like novelty glasses at all?
Oh my.
Well,
You guys have got those
Is this a
little
theme
What?
park?
I'm just gonna.
glass is kind of special. It's already sort of a novelty, if you will, that we have it here.
Am I allowed to keep it?
I could sell you one.
Okay. Like a wine glass?
Sure.
Okay. How much?
I'd have to ask.
Cookie?
No, he just cooks.
Oh, okay.
Managery.
Got it.
Are you just being
Menagerie.
facetious, or is that
I
his
think
name?
you just
No, I'm
mispronounced
just
the menagerie.
messing with him now.
You guys have really cute nicknames here.
Well, it keeps things straight.
Yeah, I can tell.
So I'll go check on your beverages as long as there's nothing else.
Thank you so much. No, that's absolutely wonderful.
Yeah,
I really
thank you.
appreciate the food and the
Yeah.
beverages and you waiting on us and just thank you so
Thanks,
much for being here
Keepy.
tonight.
Really appreciate it.
While you're thanking you,
Sorry.
he slaps
I thought
his
it was
hands
Tendy.
together and the
Oh,
piece of paper
Tendy.
that he's
Oh, you
writing
weren't there
on
for that.
bursts into smoke and flash.
His name is Tendy.
And
really?
he
That was a
waves
joke.
and
He was,
says,
he
"No
was
problem."
joking. He was joking. His name isn't Tendy.
And
What?
he walks back to the bar and begins to
you.
clean.
Angel whispers to Casey, "Hey, you should just get Monolith to steal one of the cups for you."
I was gonna
No,
tell you,
that's
Casey. I would
mean.
just steal. I was
No.
I just put it in the
Hey.
to-go container. You're not gonna see it, you know.
That's so mean.
It's really not that mean.
I mean, it's
It's really
Real
not
easy,
that mean.
Casey.
If we steal it while you're not
Yo,
looking
David
and then give
Tannen,
it
what
to
are
you
you doing?
later, would you be
I
less
didn't think
upset?
you were into stealing.
No.
It is not stealing.
wouldn't.
We
But
paid
you
good
wouldn't be
money to
upset
park
till later.
here.
We
You didn't pay
did.
good money for the glass.
It's no different
We paid
than
good
going
money for the
to
food.
a nice inn and they lay out little soaps
Yeah,
for you.
exactly. Not
This
the
restaurant's
plates.
laying
Do
out.
they do that at nice
glasses.
inns?
Yeah.
enough.
Oh.
Alright.
I've
I
been to
guess
my
this is
fair
how they
share
run
of
down
fancy
in them
inns.
old
I suppose
country
you would.
towns, huh?
There's so many conversations going on.
Yeah,
it's
there's
really
a
hurting
lot.
my head.
Well, you're just
Well, take a fantasy Advil.
you never really
What
been
is
too
that?
far from home, right? You didn't do a lot of traveling because of the the schism,
No, I did a lot of traveling underwater.
the thing that happened, the earthquakes,
Uh,
world ending,
What?
Oh, the storm.
What about it?
the destruction of
I was just
the
confused as to
natural
what she
world.
was saying.
Why was she mentioned? Why were you mentioning the storm?
Why? That was not around the time you left home.
I don't
It was
think
a
the
little bit
storm
before
was
that, but
Oh, really?
yeah, it wasn't much before that. Why?
No, I just you didn't do much traveling before that, right?
Oh, no, I did a lot of traveling underwater, but that was
Right.
it. Nothing on land
Is
really.
it different?
There,
I'm
it
guessing
is
because you're
underwater.
underwater.
Well, I just mean like, have you noticed a difference in your adventures underwater?
Probably
Well,
walking.
What?
Yeah,
Well, if-
a little bit. I would say a lot of the
I'm just
creatures
saying.
underwater
Alright.
are very nice. You run across the occasional mean one.
Yeah.
But for the most part, they're pretty nice. I don't
Would you
know.
say you like it better under there or up here?
Oh, definitely underwater.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, this don't get me wrong. Land creatures are great, but like
Then why are you here?
Oh, you know that because you met a land, you've been friends with a land creature, so you can say that they're okay.
yeah, I have land creatures.
Some of them are-
I have land creatures. I'm not landist.
You're not landist.
Yeah. No, I like the underwater a lot.
Yeah, why
I think it's
are you?
great.
Angel brings up a good point. Why are you? Even
Why'd you
Why
show
am
up
I
on
I
land?
say that in a nice way, maybe some way that is not the rude way that Angel said.
Said what?
Why are you on
here?
land if you like the
Oh.
water better?
I mean, I do like the underwater, but I kind of want to learn a little bit more about the land as much as possible.
It's very dry.
I've noticed. I'm not a huge fan of that, but I'm learning to adapt.
Does anybody have any fancy lotion?
Fantasy lotion.
Fantasy lotion.
Because it's dry.
How's your skin?
Blue?
That's not what they meant.
It's got like a slight green tint to it.
Do you need to like dip in the water or like you dry out or?
Oh no, it's okay. I can breathe underwater.
But,
But
no,
I
but I
mean-
mean, like, does your skin like dry out or something after you've been on land for too long?
Why would it do that?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Is that inappropriate? I don't know. That's rude.
I don't know. I don't know if that's rude. Is that rude?
I don't think so.
No.
Okay, then no.
oh, okay.
About that time, a cart is pushed forward, and there's no way all this food could be brought out at one time by
By one
individual.
dwarf. You know, yeah.
And there's not a crew back there to do
Oh,
it,
donuts.
so they have this kind of a trolley to help, and they push the trolley out, and it's Tendy, and Tendy's pushing the trolley out, and he gets right up to you, and he bumps the trolley right into the table, and a little bit of food spills in Monolith's lap.
Just enough to leave a wet mark.
Yep. He picks everything up. He starts handing everything out. Lo and behold, there's this
The wet
brown
salad.
milk concoction that two of you
Ice
get.
cold?
He didn't know.
You did not order
Did you know it was
serves
supposed to be cold?
Cookie serves it at room temperature.
Oh.
That's the worst. Not even hot.
I will.
Room temperature?
Well, it was heated up and allowed to cool down, which is the way they serve it in Wandar. It's not something that's had by the commoners.
That's
so
terrible. Chalky milk.
I will press digitation, make it cold, so it is now ice cold.
Wait, do you like warm chalky?
You don't know
This
it's
is a
you don't
legitimate
know it's-
question. Real.
You don't know it's warm
Do
yet.
you like warm chalky milk or cold chalky?
I
I
only
hate
like
this.
it hot because I can dissolve a bunch of sugar in it to make it not taste like chocolate.
That's true. You don't even
What?
like chocolate. Why do you even drink chocolate?
Why
milk?
would you drink chocolate milk?
It's a staple for fall. What am I supposed to do? Not drink
I
it?
love-
Chalky milk is a staple for fall.
I was about to say no, it's not.
Wait, but do you like
So
like
hot
warm
chocolate,
chalky milk
maybe?
or cold chalky?
Stop
My
saying
cousin Tom.
that. I hate
That's
it
true.
so much.
So that's like a.
From warm
Chocolate
or
milk.
cold? For you, it's just
For me, it's a double
no,
negative.
no, no, no,
It's just like chocolate and milk.
What
I'm
are
like, well,
your thoughts,
It's
Kayla?
chocolate.
Warm
Oh,
or
it's
cold
It sounds like
chalky?
you're saying chalky.
Warm
like
chalky milk is just hot
That's
chocolate.
what it
Yeah.
sounds like.
Hot take.
Yeah. Do you prefer hot
And I
chocolate
like hot
to-
chocolate.
Hot chocolate is
But if I'm
delicious.
gonna have like a glass, I want like cold.
Yeah, no, if I'm gonna have a glass, I want it cold. And I wouldn't make hot chocolate the same way I make.
This is the dumbest.
Chocolate
Very
milk.
different. Very different. Very
No,
different.
they're very different.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
Hey, Molly.
Anyway, so as he
stand
pulls
up?
it in front of us and I pour a glass, do I notice it's warm?
The glasses are handed to you already
nice.
filled. Yeah, and you pick the glass up and notice its temperature is room temperature.
Is this room temperature?
At least it is right until Casey casts prestidigitation.
No, sign.
Wait, does prestidigitation change temperature?
It does.
You can either freeze or boil water.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
my first
have
time.
the official.
My first time with
So
that
you're
one.
freezing the chocolate? It's a slushy.
I've done
Yeah,
all
you
the
can
other
chill
presti-
warm.
You can
Yeah.
chill, warm, or flavor up to 1 cubic foot of non-living material for 1 hour.
Yep.
Yes.
So I chill it.
So I could have just given you water and you could have done this yourself? Wait till I
That's
get a cookie.
actually true. But I didn't say that out loud. Technically, I could have done it. Actually, and I
Yeah,
didn't
you
know.
could have
But you
did
did
it.
it for me. 'Cause
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
sweet.
yeah.
I can't believe this is what. Did you?
Chicken tenders are handed out.
yeah.
All the foods are handed out. The ale is comically large. You're a large person. The ale is still comically large. It's like that black mug up there.
Oh.
This is
That's
awful.
good. Grab it.
I don't know if I. No, this is fine, I guess.
Why don't you just
How
have
many-
Is that one of those
milk
thermal
instead?
mugs?
What's
Like,
that?
is that like a thermal mug? Like,
No, it's just a regular soy.
You want some chalky milk instead?
I hate
No, I
that.
think this is fine. I mean,
Do you want
both,
to try it?
right?
Do you want to try it?
Yeah, I'll try.
Can I pour a glass of chalky milk?
Oh my god.
Well, you have your chocolate milk in a glass.
And then he also poured her a glass, or not yet?
No.
I asked him for a pitcher of chalky milk. Did he bring a pitcher?
Oh, no, he didn't. He must not have heard that. He just brought glasses out for you guys.
How many glasses did he bring out?
One for you and one for Casey.
I grabbed Casey's.
I didn't even order it.
Yeah, I did. I ordered you one. I get Casey's glass and I give it to Janet Tam.
Is it not Casey's?
I can't believe I'm
No, she
having
doesn't like- I don't
anxiety
think she
overtaking
even-
the word
I didn't
fantasy
order.
football.
What
Did I forget something?
Wait.
What if Cookie didn't prepare?
Oh no,
Right.
not
And
cookie.
it's cold.
Oh, that's an
Cookie
interesting
did
trick.
everything right.
Yeah, no, try it.
What is it? Is it just?
It's milk and chocolate.
Oh,
Can you roll to see Janet Tam likes chocolate milk? What is a chocolate milk roll?
I got an 8.
What does that mean?
I have no idea what you're even rolling for.
What is Janet Tammy's
Flavor.
appreciation
Flavor
of chalky milk?
Based on that roll?
Do I add anything, or is it just a straight roll?
Yeah. Your appreciation of chocolate milk is +2, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah,
that's a
so
10.
a 10.
A 10? Oh.
Chalky milk.
Oh, that's
roll.
just enough. You find it to be adequate.
Wow, this is interesting. This is real good.
Yeah, it's chalky milk.
Adequate.
How many tendies is Angel working with? Is this like a 3?
It's just me. Just the one tendy. I don't have a lot of...
It's.
I mean, how many people do you... I can handle it. I'm sorry about the pitcher mistake. I make mistakes.
He holds. Well, I guess he would see. So how many?
Are you talking about the fried chicken strips?
Yeah,
and you're
he
wondering
holds
how
one.
many?
He's like kind of pointing it, like, yeah. How many of these are there?
How many of these are there that I can look at right now?
I know.
How many are on my plate currently?
There should be 5 unless somebody took one from you.
Count them.
Are there 5?
Yes.
Okay. I was so ready to solve a chicken tendies mystery. I was like, which one are you?
I was so ready not to start one.
I
As soon
respect
as,
that.
as soon as she looks back up, can I Mei-chan try and steal one off of her plate?
Oh my god.
Can I roll to see if I see them?
You sure do.
How many donuts are there? Also, quick
Roll
question.
for slight. Yeah, you
Would it
each
just
have a
be?
dozen.
Would it just be
Oh,
whatever
I'm sorry.
her
You each
passive
have
perception
15.
is?
We each have a baker's dozen.
Well, that's what Cookie calls them. I hadn't heard that before.
Ah, guy's a genius.
Would it just be whatever her passive perception is?
I'm dipping my donuts in the chalky
Or
milk.
can I roll against?
I hate that you keep calling it that.
Well,
It's
you were
chalky
already
milk,
you've already
Grant.
It's not a
verbalized you were
staple
concerned
fall.
that somebody had
It's
taken
not
it.
chocolate.
So this is more of you
That's-
intentionally trying to
Took my
perceive.
dice.
So go ahead and roll for perception.
You go first. I'm not gonna lie.
Comically large.
Perception?
Yep.
That's a 21.
Could
baby.
I have some chocolate?
So I'm gonna roll my dice now.
Oh god,
that's
never again, please.
How did the mic like that one?
Oh, the mic did not.
17.
Nope.
That's dumb.
This is mine.
You get the chicken tender.
Don't you, Caleb?
That's you.
No.
Trying to take my freaking tendies.
It was gonna be a funny bit, and then you decided
Are
to
we-
say no fun for you,
Are
Cameron.
we
Sorry.
fighting
No
about
fun.
imaginary chicken?
Yes, we are.
Cam, relax, they're imaginary. They aren't even
Said that
real.
in sync too.
You want real chicken tendies? We can go to Chick-fil-A.
Oh,
Oh.
Or
I didn't know that you hated the
Zaxby's.
gays, Grant.
Hey, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
I didn't
wow.
say that. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Wow.
Don't put words in my
You
mouth.
know who has surprisingly
getting
great
canceled.
chicken tenders?
Oh.
Arby's.
No way.
You know who else is this fantasy store that
Whoa, really? Wait.
I would murder
Wait, what is the
someone for some
quality of the
chicken
fantasy
tendies right
tendies?
now.
What are the quality of
Of the fantasy tendies.
Yeah.
The quality of
Um,
Are they crispy?
Tendy left, so you guys are here at the table by yourself now. That would entirely be up to
He's
you.
kinda
What do you
like-
think?
Are they crispy?
Oh yeah.
Are they like a little? Are they like when I bite into them, it's like stringy? You know?
Yeah, and they're cut in a way so that it's not stringy long way; it's stringy on the diagonal.
Yeah.
And you have
These are some good tendies.
you have 4 different sauces. 2 of them
Oh my
you
god,
recognize. and
4?
Two are flavors you've never had before.
Is one of them ranch?
So what are the 2 that I know? Ranch.
No, you've never had ranch before. It's
Okay.
called Wandar sauce, and you've never had it before.
Okay. And do I got a little?
There's ketchup and honey mustard, which you've obviously had before.
Absolutely.
Of
Yeah.
course. Yeah.
I think and
Any
just trying
civilized
one of
gentleman.
each, and it's like these are great, but no one else is allowed to have them. Looking
Wait,
at you,
can I have-
Casey.
Can I have one tendy?
No.
I have a fry.
Order your own tendies and
Can I-
fries. They're
I-
free.
Can I have a fry?
Oh my
One fry.
You guys can split a fry.
I'll tell
Take
you what.
one fry,
Acceptable.
split it.
That's fair.
Oh.
Let's
I joke my arm.
we're gonna go ahead and use one of my favorite D&D mechanics that I've made up. It's called the montage, and it's where we montage through the meal and
Thank you.
wrap
I
it
was
up.
just about to say that.
For if you could each give us one of the frames that we use from your evening for the montage. Just we'll go around the table. You drank and ate for about 2.5 hours. So, what was your 3-second montage clip?
Opening up my own bottle of wine and pouring it. Guys, wet dressing, best dressing.
Go.
Eating chicken tendies like a monster. Yeah,
Dip,
like
dip.
no, like
No.
full on like eating like.
Drinking the dip after eating it.
Oh God.
Oh, you know
So
when? Wait,
gross.
retcon.
This is taking a lot more than 3 seconds, Kayla.
Okay,
That's really good,
no.
though.
This is good content. Shut up. Drinking the. Did I get the fantasy White Claw?
Oh my God. We're spending so much time on freaking food.
White
That we're
Claw.
not even eating.
I
What?
need
Drink.
to know.
Drink. It's a drink.
If it's fantasy
White
White
Claw.
Claw, there are no fantasy laws.
Oh my God. Stop.
When you're drinking fantasy claws, there are no fantasy laws.
They're not called White Claws. They're called Pale Claws.
Pale phalanges.
You have to consider whether or not claws existed in
Pale nails.
Pale nails, yeah.
Pale
They're
nails.
called pale nails.
Wow, that's
I'm
really
starting a
good.
business.
Pale paws.
Okay.
You won't
Then-
go to jail
And-
so you drink
That's it. When you're drinking nails, you're not going to jails.
Angel drinks some of the Pale Claw, and then
Pale nail.
chases it with chocolate milk.
Oh
That is so gross.
Roll a Constitution save. We weren't going to do this, but I mean, some things can't just pass. You literally have a DC of 14 not to throw up chocolate milk.
I really hope you do.
Please throw up
Wait,
chocolate
what's
milk.
a Constitution save again?
Saving throw. It's
It's on the top left.
Con
Two.
plus
Okay.
your-
plus 2.
Top left.
21. I'm doing it all night, baby.
Damn, Angel, are you okay?
You have
God
the
save.
problem.
Pass.
Angel's just like.
Oh, you enjoying the chocolate milk? It's good shit, right?
It yeah.
How
You
many-
know what?
How many orders of tendies do you get? Real question.
These are supposed to be 3
Just
seconds.
one. He's not a little goblin, but
He's dainty.
He don't watch his figure. You
What
know,
are you talking about?
acting
Only
like.
a goblin would drink chocolate milk and pale nails at the
And
same time.
montage clip ends. What's
Mr.
next?
Dominance. Okay, so
Jenna
That
Timmy
works.
chugs a really big ale really quickly, but like doesn't think about it and puts it down, and she's like, "Can I have a donut?" And then that's it. That's literally it.
And action.
The next one is it's Zeph showing Janet Hamby to dip the donuts in chalky milk and eat them. And then I assume also arm wrestling later. Two of us arm wrestle for sure.
Can we roll?
And then Angel's in the background going,
Very
Um,
lose it.
Can we roll to see who wins the arm wrestle?
Yep.
The answer is Janet Tammy's. I don't know why.
The answer is Janet Tammy.
Just roll for add your strength, you know?
Do I add my strength? Do we add strength, right?
So that's what,
So that's like a
17.
million. That's like a lot for you.
He does have
My
17.
strength is a +0. So if I roll...
Oh!
It is possible, just unlikely.
I'm stronger than Seth.
Not good.
Ooh,
Yeah,
not
8.
likely at all. She breaks your wrist.
Yeah, it does that thing where your hand hits the table.
Let me see your hand. Let me throw it on the floor.
Christ!
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Whose hand?
No, I'm so sorry.
I haven't heard
That's just the end of the... Sorry, wait. What minor deity do I follow? Can you give me a list of minor deities? Or major deities?
The one that you're used to crying out in anger about is the Raven Queen.
Oh, that's true. Raven Queen! Jesus Christ!
I'm sorry. I really,
By the Raven Queen!
really didn't mean to. I really I'm so sorry.
My wrist is
alright.
split in two.
I love how you asked and then you said Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You're like, Raven Queen, Jesus Christ. Like you were talking to the Raven Queen?
And I was like,
I think the new one is going to have to be Raven H Queen.
that's really good.
I love that.
I gotta figure it out, yeah. Run away.
And montage end.
Mom was just looking
Monoland.
at all this bull pucky that's going on. Arm wrestling and drinking of chocolate milk and stuff like that with
Of what?
Casey's in the corner
Pale
just eating a salad
claws.
very politely with a glass of
Like-
wine.
hoarding his donuts. Oh my god, this is wild. What's happening?
And then we go to bed upstairs because that was our plan.
We all just go back to the airship to sleep.
You have rooms available in the head, or you could go back to the
I'm going-
airship.
I'm going
It
back.
just
I'm
it's
I'm
not
going
going
to
to
sleep.
Are
affect
they
a
private
lot.
rooms?
Yep.
Yeah, we sleep in the head.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Everybody has their own room, and it's about the size of a small dorm room because you're only there for the night. It's bigger than what you'd have on most airships, so it's made to be
And everybody
slightly more
sleeps alone?
luxurious. Yep. I mean, you guys have rooms with individual
all.
beds.
Let's all sleep
beds.
over.
Can Jan and Tammy go and
Cuddle
knock on
pop.
Monolith's door?
Yep.
Monolith?
Open the door a little bit, like, yeah.
Monolith, I'm sorry to bother you. Can I sleep on your floor, please?
Can you sleep on my floor?
I don't want to be alone.
That's sure. That's rather sad. but I'm not like judging. I guess I'm just. Do you want a pillow or something? Do I have multiple pillows?
Yeah, it's actually
Okay.
really luxurious, so there's a lot of extra linens.
To give all the extra linens go to big ass Jane and Tammy.
Thank you. I'm sorry. We've been together for so long. Sleeping alone sounds kind of scary.
Yeah, that's fair. Sure. I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay, good night.
Yep.
Casey,
Shall we read the book?
which one are you starting with? Gods and Deities? Okay. You don't have a lot of time to read because you're pretty tired and you fall asleep quickly, but you get through this section about the deities that are worshipped by a small group of people in the desert in a part of the world you haven't heard of before, but it sounds like well, you know what? It sounds like an when you start reading it, you get the sense that this really isn't relevant to you, but by the time you get to the end of it, you feel differently because it's triggering a kind of a memory in you, and you're not sure if it's from a traveler that you'd spoken to or somebody that passed through your mom's shop, but some of the stories that you read weren't as new as you expected them to be. But you're so tired you drift off while thinking about that.
That's fine.
Sand god.
Everybody else quickly falls asleep, and you haven't. Obviously, the king put you up pretty well, but this is an extra kind of luxurious. It's not that much below what a king's luxury level would be. When you wake up, somehow, while you slept, somebody got into your rooms and dropped off a tray of breakfast foods. So as you wake up, you find yourselves with pitchers of fruit juices, various other fruits that you could eat, and small little warm breads that are in the shapes of cubes, warm and crunchy on the outside, all six sides. Yeah, like a D6.
Perfect.
Ye old fantasy D6.
The old post.
I don't know if I ever clarified this actually, but Zeph's in a room by herself, right?
Yes.
So before eating, when she wakes up, she'll say a small prayer, and then she'll do her morning workout routine. Okay. Which she always does, that I've always said out loud before, but nobody's there with her in the morning.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a little bit yoga, a little bit push-up-y.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, yoga.
Time for some stretches.
And as you finish that routine, you dig into the food.
You got very little strength.
Very little strength. It's for being dexterous.
Gotcha. Dexterous workout.
Yeah, keep me limber. You know?
Yeah.
That's the yoga.
That's the yoga.
Everybody finishes their morning routine. They eat some food, and as you leave your rooms, you're taking with you all the things that you went into there with. You're not leaving anything behind. I guess you can decide if you want to leave a coin on the pillow for whoever's making up the room. If you decide to do that, please remove it from your inventory. I see nobody reaching for their inventory.
Angel, leave. Nah, that's.
Jane and Tammy doesn't know the etiquette.
Yeah, it doesn't even occur to Zeph to do that.
He absolutely knows the etiquette, but chooses not to.
I will drop 10 gold on the floor.
You're gonna drop a platinum?
Platinum?
Yeah, but 10 gold because I have a lot more of that than I do.
I don't know how it works.
It works just like
Fancy
this. You
tipping.
find out it might be expected, and then you all have to go through the guilty process of deciding whether or not you're going to live by some rule you just learned about that you really don't want to believe in and follow, like Monolith. Or Jane and Tammy, who's never even known it was a thing you're supposed to do, hasn't even been out of the farm long enough to know how tipping works. When you find out about it, you're uncomfortable and you're not sure what to do. It's just funny watching you go through that as players.
Yeah.
Gosh, I don't know. Nothing. Screw them. I don't even know, so I get out for free. Here's 10 gold.
3 silver is what Angel will tip, because I feel like Angel wouldn't not know.
But it'd also be a
Silver.
cheapskate.
Yeah, he'd also be real cheap about it. I don't know if silver is too.
No, that's not bad. Silver is
what I would consider dollar
in
bills.
the book. It says that you can buy a workman's labor for a silver for a whole day.
All right, we'll do 1 copper.
That's like what? That's like 10 cents.
Honestly,
Silver is about $1.
Giving somebody a copper
fantasy
piece as a tip is honestly probably more of an asshole move than no tip at all.
Yeah, it really is.
I like the idea of like they kind of like,
I always.
did they forget this? Was
Hi.
this the tip?
Was
Did
this-
they just
Angel
leave this?
is a jerk, but Kayla always tips 20% or more. Cause
Hey, good job.
Always tip your servers.
You just winked with one eye.
Thank you. I did it. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's been a real struggle, you know, but I'm glad you could be here with me for this journey.
It's a moment of growth.
Is there like a common area like towards the bottom?
What you find when you come out, the only common area is this kind of the dining tavern inn area, tavern restaurant area. There's windows all around. At nighttime when you were in there, you were the illuminated part. Light was going out of the windows and you weren't really seeing what was around you. But you come out in a completely different time of day. The sun is out. It's illuminating the city that you're completely surrounded by. And you've got this astounding 400-foot high view of the entire city of Wandar illuminated brightly. And the room is empty. All the people that you saw in there bumming around the night before have gone. And there are just a few people in there cleaning. And it looks like they're kind of doing that deep clean you do every morning when you either open or close. They're getting all the garbage from the last night out. They're scrubbing the tables that you were eating at. Getting some chocolate milk out of the floor.
Chocolate milk.
Yep.
I did not spill any chalky milk, but somebody did.
Nobody served you any chalky milk. You received chocolate milk.
Ooh.
I'm not picking sides. I'm just saying that in this world, that's what they served you. Cookie was not aware of the chalky milk recipe. He got you chocolate milk.
I don't have to do.
Well, it came out warm. You had to chill it yourself.
That's true.
You know
I
wasn't-
know it's a chalky
we
milk.
Probably should not call it.
No,
chalky
you're very
milk when
right.
it
No,
came
it
out
is
that way.
chocolate milk
Yeah.
because it's wrong.
I can live with that.
That makes
Yeah, you're right.
So I guess we're all assembled. Are we all assembled?
And we're like looking out
Avengers.
the windows and stuff, right?
Yeah, if you've been on a cruise before, this really feels like one of those cruise dining ship areas where you're just looking out and it's just all bright and illuminated, and you're surrounded by the smell.
Are you flexing on the non-cruise goers right now?
I'm just letting them know there's a beautiful world of cruise going out there for them.
That they are missing out on.
I've never seen a city so big.
It is.
I have.
big.
Yeah, it's all right. The city is smaller than Crashtracken, right?
No, Wandar is probably one of the largest cities that you'll...
I was under the impression that it was a smaller
Yeah,
city
bitch.
than... oh, wow.
I may have said that before, but since then it's grown.
like that, like overnight.
So it's like... You said it was only a couple thousand people. So it's like many thousands of people.
Yeah.
What is the estimation of its population?
What's the most recent census say?
Well, in a lot of ways, I want to go back and watch the episode where we saw Wandar for the first time, but I'm going to be brave and maybe change everything up a little bit here.
Okay. Retcon from this point forward.
But the city of Wandar is large. It's close to 10,000 people, which is a city of humongous size in this world. And Crashtracken is large. It might be about equally large. And some of the other cities that are in that continent you're headed to are huge, but still not that large, like the 6,000 to 7,000 range.
It's pretty big, but you've seen one city, you've seen them all.
I suppose. Still big. Close together. You know? I'm used to buildings being like miles that way.
That's gotta be really inconvenient.
I mean, you know, getting to town was just took a couple hours, but I mean...
I would step out of my garbage bin and I'd be right in town, you know? I'd go to the shop.
Well, I mean, for the most part, we had all the stuff that we needed right at home. You know, we grew our own food.
I mean, I had everything I needed in the dumpster, but I might need some fresher things sometimes.
I mean, I suppose. We literally grew our own food. I feel like that's as fresh as it gets, though.
Oh, I couldn't grow things. It was cobblestone. Can't
Wow.
really grow on cobblestone.
Where'd you grow up, Monolith?
In a garbage can.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
In a garbage can?
Yeah.
On the streets?
No, I didn't say it.
About this time, a elderly half-elf walks up to all of you and says, "Oh, you must be the crew of the Zephaniah. We've seen her out here on the western hand. What's your plan for the day? Do you have everything you need? Is there anything I can help you with? I'm kind of the concierge for the head. If there's anything I can get you, that's kind of what we're here for."
Ask her where to get stuff for the ship.
We need stuff for the ship.
Well, we specialize in airship stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. What about, we need food, supplies for traveling long distances.
Well, if you want to head down to, we call it the belly. If you want to head down to the belly, that's where most of the supplies and the restocking type supplies are.
Can you take care of that for us, or is that something we have to do?
Oh, well,
I'd rather just hand you the money and you put the food in the ship.
One time.
well, I guess we'll have to make a list then. If I'm going to do this for you. And I mean, there's a 10% stocking fee, but I'm sure that would be okay.
Yeah, as long as you can get us the receipt, it should be fine.
Sure.
Can we...
I need, what are the normal, you said trip to Crashtracken take about 15 days via airship?
Yeah.
Thereabouts.
10 if the weather's perfect.
Can I get about 20 days worth of supplies?
Sure. Would you like those to be at the highest level of
Absolutely
quality? Mid-level? Would you like ration level?
Yeah.
What about low medium?
What's the price?
Differences.
Thank you for finishing my
Thought. All right.
Don't get to say sandwich.
Are you guys twins?
All right, it was all right.
Yes.
Yeah, can you imagine the two of us are related? About as likely as those two being related.
That's funny. I can never see those two being related. That's
There's
ridiculous.
no way. Well, I mean, the blue skin maybe, but...
I mean, you
You
got
have
blue skin.
You got blue
Yeah,
Oh my
but
god,
like
are we related?
Oh my god, wait, all three of us are
Oh
related.
my god.
No.
Oh my god.
That's not how that works.
triplets.
What's a triplet?
No. And she just started doing it, and it sounded like fun.
a triplet. Are 3
What's the price range?
This is
Right.
for
We'll tell you
5
later.
people, or
We'll
do you
tell
have
you
more on
5,
board?
yeah. It's just us.
For a 5?
Is it just the 5 of us?
Who else are we bringing?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Just the 5 of us.
4.
It's either going to be 3 gold a day,
That's it.
2 gold a day, or a gold and a silver a day per person.
All right, we can do medium. We do
my
2
God.
golds a day.
No, we can do.
40 gold, I
We'll
can
do
do
3
that.
gold per person.
But I don't have Casey. I don't have that.
I'll pay for you.
Casey, that's a lot. Casey, I appreciate
don't
it
care.
a lot. That's a lot of money.
No, it's okay.
Casey, that's like Casey.
15
That'll be
gold.
300 gold.
Casey.
Okay, how much gold do you have?
Casey.
I will pay that.
Ka-ching.
Casey.
Hey, can I get a receipt for that? Can you like write that up real quick for me?
Sure.
And this is
It'll
for-
be 330 with the stocking fee.
Oh, we can stock it ourselves.
Well, then you'll have to go down to the belly.
That's okay.
Okay.
I didn't want to do any of that.
Neither
Well,
did
you don't
I.
have to. I can do it.
You're
You're
gonna
gonna carry
20 days of
By
supplies.
yourself?
Yeah. I mean, it might take
you
a
guys
while.
have
but-
workers?
Are there
Other
like
workers
other
that do
shops?
Yeah, they're the ones that we would pay that extra 10% to, and they would.
Is that not included with the service? We're already paying her an arm and a leg to dock here.
Yeah, and to get fed and to sleep in those rooms and everything. The extra stuff is just, standard airship upkeep. You guys are used to this,
How
I'm
much?
sure.
No,
this is
we're
the first
new.
time.
Are there like
Oh.
other shops in the belly, or is it just like for stock of the ship? Can
No,
I find
this
like
is-
paint supplies and stuff?
Well, yeah, for sure. That's something that you often need for your ship, so you'd be able to find that kind of in the ship repair
All right.
department.
Do you have a blacksmith?
It's around the kidney.
Do you have a blacksmith who makes parts for the ships and stuff?
Not within. That'd be a fire hazard. But down on the street, there's several. You exit at the left foot.
Thank you.
All right.
Oh,
So Casey, I can help you go down and grab some of the supplies for the ship. I have to go find a couple of things too. if you
Yeah,
need.
okay. Yeah, I do
Help you
too.
Carry things.
I have a couple things that I need to look for.
I guess we're gonna be hauling cargo for the next hour.
Yeah.
How much does it cost to have somebody else do it?
The 30 gold. It was 300 for the food, and this is just the food. We hadn't. I think there was. Do you have the energy crystals you need and everything else that's required to
goodness.
get
There are energy
the
crystals?
distance?
Yeah, there's energy crystals.
Yeah, they're the big glowing things. You were a little bit distracted that day, I remember.
I didn't
understand.
want to learn. It seemed too complicated.
Yeah, I bet learning's pretty hard for you.
A while ago, I wanted to
What are you
make
trying to say, huh?
an
You're an
insight
you're an
check
idiot.
to see
I'm not an
if
idiot. You're an idiot.
when
That's arm wrestles.
they were talking about the paint
You're
and
right.
if that was like really important, if it actually was, or if they were just trying to get us to buy more shit.
Which part are you looking at?
The paint. When Jan and Tammy asked, like, "Oh, are there paint supplies? Like, should we get paint and like that kind of
Well, no,
stuff?"
she just wants my paint for herself.
Okay, well,
She was looking for where the paint was located, and it was with the repair supplies.
By
You
the
could-
kidney.
okay.
Yeehaw.
If you were wanting to check to see if that 30% was a normal fee, is that what you were worried about? Or I'm sorry, the 10%.
Just to see if like the cost was like right, or if she was trying
Yeah,
to.
you want to know if
upcharge
you're
us.
getting the proper value.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do that. We're gonna have you do insight. I like that.
Natural one.
You've never been more sure that this is exactly how business is done.
Okay. That's it. That's all I've got, guys.
So to keep from today being a shopping episode again, but also honoring the fact that you guys need to provision, let's do a shopping montage of sorts.
All right.
And
Montage!
we'll go around the. Fitz is so cute when he makes his little squeak noises. Squeak, squeak, squeak.
He's squeaking on toys. Funny boy. Oh, he brought
Who's got a starfish? Come here.
People.
I'm coming right to you.
He knows.
Oh, you know.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no. You don't want it. You want to cuddle.
What are you doing?
He looks like he's gonna fly away with those big ears.
Right?
Good boy, Dumbo.
He's like
Dumbo the
Smarto.
elephant.
I'm Smarto.
I just like the hand you see randomly off screen just coming to you. It's really great.
He's a puppy. Oh my gosh.
Oh, what a good boy.
All right. It's now the Fitz stream.
Guys, no more D&D. I'm done.
All right, well, it's been good,
I
guys.
can't.
It's been
We
legit.
gotta just play with dogs now. It's the
All
dog
right.
stream.
He would like his starfish, though, so it's very important. Such a good one. Oh, if it weren't for Fitz, we could have done some real shopping, but instead, shopping montage. What are the things you'd like to accomplish in your shopping spree? You're going down and handling the food?
Yeah, I'm going to go down and handle the food.
I'm hoping.
And then as soon as that's done, I'm going to go look for a couple owl feathers. I am looking for a horn and gems, or a horn encrusted with gems. I am looking for a crystal ball of sorts. I am also I'm also looking. I swear to God.
What are you looking at? Oh gosh.
I am also looking for
Glass eye?
that was the crystal ball.
Oh, I thought that was for
Glass eye crystal. It was like glass eye crystal ball or whatever. Same
Okay.
difference. And I'm also looking for a small spool of copper wire. And then I'm looking for a book about languages, about like the basics, like a primordial for dummies sort of thing, or so on and so forth. Just like the basics of like different kinds of languages that I can keep.
Don't you also need to get a something that will hold your magical power in it? Didn't you need to have something that went with the glass eye and the horn?
A focus of some sort, but I have that.
You
For
already
bards,
have
it's the
focus.
musical instrument.
Are you telling me these things?
What?
The things that you're looking for one month?
Are we? Am I?
mean,
we're just
tell me.
prepping. We're just prepping your montage.
Oh.
What were the things that you're accomplishing during your 3 hours?
Taking notes because my laptop just died. Can Angel? Oh, sure. Yeah. You have got a pencil too. Angel has 2 bottles of wine, right?
Yep.
He wants to sell those to someone and upcharge them.
Oh.
Very much.
Do you want my help with that?
Are you there? I don't think you're there.
No,
No,
you guys
you
are
can
too
ask
busy
me.
to.
Nope.
You're filling your time up so much.
Okay.
It'd be possible that Angel before, because you guys have spent hours together that we haven't run through here, that Angel may have shared with you his plan to sell the wine, and you may have shared with Angel your ability to get more than you think they should get for it, but that would be up to you
It
guys.
lasts 8 hours, so.
No, I think Angel wants to do this. He's
Okay.
stubborn.
No, that makes sense.
So, but Angel is gonna cast Charm Person on whoever.
Oh.
So,
Goes to jail. Oh my god.
no.
And these are the family bottles of wine that were for sale at the place that you were, that turned out to be the king's
We're going to
family
prison.
label.
I mean, I'm going to do something that's going to make me go to
yeah,
prison.
Charm Person lasts for a full hour, right?
Was it 175?
Yeah. It was 175 platinum?
I'm asking.
I put it down as 75 platinum.
It was 175 gold.
It
Oh,
was
was-
75 platinum.
No, it's definitely in platinum.
No, I think it was 75 platinum.
That's insane.
It was an insane amount, yeah.
The king just gave
Yeah,
us-
you know why it was? It's because you almost hit 500 platinum on your bill that night because you ended up with 4 of those bottles of
Holy
wine.
cow.
Yeah.
So 75 sounds more correct. And so you're going to try to sell those too. Jan and Tammy, what are you going to try to accomplish?
I would like. Hold on, sorry.
Bless you.
Jane and Tammy really wants to find a painter set, and she also really wants to find a herbalism kit. And she also really wants to find. She was thinking about it. Hold on, it was something good. Oh, jeez.
5, 4, 3,
Hey,
2.
nobody else got countdowns?
Yeah, that's a good point. 5,
Jeez,
4.
Stop! Jane and Tammy would also like to look for a. How big is her dragon scale? Her dragon blue worm scale.
It's about the size of a small saucer.
It's like a frisbee.
No. It's about the size of a donut.
Nut.
A doganut.
A doganut.
A doganut.
A doganut. Okay. Hold on. I'm sorry. I know I had something. Never mind. I guess
You're
that's
on
all
deck.
I've got.
Tristan.
Me? Oh, golly gee willikers. Oh, golly me.
You took care of food. Was there anything else you needed?
Yes.
What's
Armor. I'm buying armor.
Are you going out into the city?
Yes.
Oh wait, can I come with you? I need armor too.
You're already doing it.
You're already doing a shopping thing.
You need to bring your receipt to the king.
Oh, that's right.
And the receipt for the food too, which is why I was surprised you didn't opt to let them do it. I was gonna let them. I was gonna. Never mind. Bring them their both. Bring them the receipt from everything again.
Okay.
How about you?
I
Receipt.
I'm gonna engage in illicit activities. I'll look for stuff that ain't nailed down. And put it in my pockets.
Are you leaving the statue and walking out in the city to do that?
No, I'm in the statue. I got lots of shops in there.
Okay.
It's the dark corners.
We're going to have everybody roll an investigation roll that's going to count for your entire block of time.
Remember.
Investigation is so bad. You can go on your. There's like if you go on Safari, you can log into.
Yeah, I can.
Your investigation was +1.
How do you know that?
Because your intelligence modifier was +1.
Mm-hmm.
And you weren't
Okay.
proficient in intelligence.
Proficient.
I wish I had proficient intelligence.
Me too, baby.
That was really disappointing.
Are you doing +2?
But are we all rolling?
Investigation.
You're +2.
I'm +2?
Yeah, on
Okay.
investigation.
I'm 5.
Oh, that's right, because you get the
Mm-hmm.
+1 from Jack of all trades. I got an 18.
Okay.
Oh, Janet Tammy. I wanted to. Jules got me these books, and I thought you would be interested in a couple of these.
Angel, what'd you get? 8, 5?
5.
I will hand you the book of plants, both
Oh.
sea and land, and the
What'd you
land
roll,
creatures
Janet
book.
Taylor?
I got a 2. This is really cool.
Zephaniah?
I thought you might like them. I don't
6
know.
plus 2
I don't know if that
is
helps you at all, but they're there.
16.
I like them a lot. I really like the pictures. This might sound silly, but do you think this might sound real silly? Now I'm a little embarrassed to ask.
What? No, it's okay.
Just, I have a difficult time reading. Never mind. Never mind. It's
No,
really
it's
okay.
okay.
No,
No.
it's really okay. It's not a big deal
Tammy.
at all. I just might need some help.
What are you, illiterate? Monolith, he's not nearby. He couldn't have actually said that.
Yeah, of course. No, I can help you.
Monolith's also
We
pretty
can have a
illiterate.
little girl time, and I can help you.
I really
except for-
appreciate it. This looks all really interesting.
we are
I love
literate,
learning
just
about
not very
different plants
good.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
no.
Yeah, of
Certainly
course.
aren't winning any scholarships with our essays.
That's good.
Reading's hard.
Reading's hard.
Reading, writing, talking.
I got
Are
a
there-
2. I don't know if I told you.
2 what?
Just
In
for
my
investigation.
investigation.
Yeah. Yeah, you told me. Sorry.
Yeah.
Those books, are they all written in common, by the
Yep.
way? Okay.
Okay. Montage time. Bum.
Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum.
You find,
Bum.
Casey,
Yes.
you actually find within the statue itself a magical component emporium. It's a small little kiosk, like they have a sunglass hut set up in the mall.
Oh.
And there's an ancient dwarf sitting on a stool.
toads.
You know, a milking stool with the 3 legs.
Oh, yeah, I know what a milking
Yeah.
Of course, who doesn't? So
Not a city slicker.
So he's sitting there on the milking stool, and he's kind of leaning on the kiosk because nobody's there, like everybody that works at a sunglass hut.
Mm-hmm.
And as you get close enough, he starts to shout out at you, "Bat guano, and sulfur. If you need sulfur, we got sulfur." You get closer, he gets quieter, and he's not used to people approaching. He's used to people just walking past. Hi.
Hi. What? I noticed that you guys sell a lot of very important magical items.
Yep. That's what we do here at the Component Emporium.
Oh, perfect. I'm looking for like a glass eye of sorts. If you have it, I'm also looking for like a horn that's like encrusted with gems, maybe. I don't know if you have that at all. Oh, I'm also looking for owl feathers. I don't know if you guys have any of that either.
Is that all that's on your list?
A small spool of copper wire as well.
Oh, yeah. Must be sending some messages.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I tell you, I have absolutely everything you're looking for.
Okay.
Yeah. The horn we have, it's encrusted with gems. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's preferable.
Okay.
Not true.
And the crystal sphere that we have, it's kind of some might call it a glass eye. There's some imperfections in it that kind of make it seem as if it's an eye, and if that doesn't put you off, it doesn't need to be clear.
No, not at all. That's fine.
Okay. All right. Well, let me add this up. Oh, copper wire is not cheap, huh?
Is that a copper?
6 million gold.
Yeah, can I just melt out some copper pieces into a wire?
You could. Seems like it's that. Who are you and what are you doing here?
Oh, Jesus.
You're not supposed to be here.
It's the goblin in the corner.
Well, I have 5 gold, by the way. So can I borrow some money from you?
You only have 5 gold after all we've been
Yeah,
through?
how much money do you
Nobody's ever given me money. I've never
Oh
gotten
my
money from
goodness.
anything.
Dang.
I have 5 gold.
Yeah, how much money do you need?
Zephaniah's not here.
Player to character, I have like 800,000 gold.
1,000?
800,000.
I mean,
800,000
No,
gold.
800-1,000.
800 to 1,000.
Yeah, ish.
Okay.
But considering that I just lost about like 300 to 400.
Well, we're about to get some. We're about to get back.
Yeah.
I need a lot of money. Not to be weird. Is that what it's good?
How much?
Like a lot of dollars.
Like how many?
What are dollars?
I'm figuring it out. I'm looking at the thing.
Okay, well, let me know when you know.
I'm trying to figure out.
All right, back to the montage where you guys are nowhere close together.
Yeah.
It turns out that's going to cost with the horn. Obviously, is kind of expensive, and copper wire's going up. It's looking like 148. I could bring it down 140. We're on down to 145 gold. 145 gold.
Can I insight check to see if that's about the price that I think it would be, or if he's trying to? Okay.
He's scamming you.
That's. Oh my God! Hello.
Roll it in this time.
I'm trying to. It didn't help at all. 9
Seems
Better
right.
than the 1.
seemed right. Okay. Okay. You said 140.
Yep, 145, and we'll be square.
Can I see the objects before?
Oh, sure. He's got them in a little tray that's got a green velvet base, and he sets it all in front of you. It looks like somebody's presenting different silverware options for you to choose from, but it's all your things laid out.
Okay. I will take the horn.
Mm-hmm.
Can I look at this for a minute? Can I go talk to one of my friends real quick and just like see if they know if this is the right thing that I'm looking for?
Sure. Do you want to pay for it? And then if you need to return it, you could just bring it back later today. It's a 1-day return guarantee.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give him the gold for that
Okay.
real quick. And then I'll go back. I'll go around the corner. I'll cast Distort Value on it and make it look not as good. And then I'll come back in. I mean, it's a nice horn, but I don't know if this is like. I don't mean to be rude or anything like that, but like, I don't know. I don't feel like paying as much as I did for it. Is there any way that I could get like a little bit off? Because I mean, there's this like little crack here, and some of the like gems are kind of like coming up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure when I gave that to you, it was in perfect condition. What did your friend do to it?
Nothing.
I feel like the value of it has been distorted. It looks like there's less value than there was before. When I handed it to you, it was in good shape.
Dwarf, he knows.
I just wanted to. I don't know what happened, but it's not. I don't know.
I love
Well,
the case.
All of us are going to prison.
You've got the kind of a you break it, you buy it policy. Is it something that you drop it downstairs or?
No, I just handed it over to my friend, and just like, I don't know. They said that it was kind of like I could find something better somewhere else, but.
Well, all right, give it here. And he opens his little kiosk drawer and he sets it down there and he pulls out another one and he takes the paper off of the outside of it and he goes, all right, here's a fresh one.
Okay.
Can I go talk to my friend?
She'll take it.
Okay.
And then she'll pay for everything else as well.
All right. 145. 145 is the total, and you've got all the things you wanted.
I thought we said 140.
He said 145 each time you said 140.
Yeah, but then you said that you could drop it down to 140.
No,
yep, 145 is correct.
148 dropped down to 145.
Oh.
Not all the way.
I know that I was being an intentionally deceptive NPC.
Yeah.
An intentionally forgetful old man who kept rounding back up to 145.
I'm sorry, I zoned out. I was doing math.
I thought it was Casey that was overlooking that, not Cameron. I thought you were overlooking my going to 145 each time as Casey.
Oh no.
You'd say 140 and I'd say, yep, 145.
I'm so confused.
He got you. It was a bit.
He bamboozled you. You got bamboozled.
You got bit by a bit.
Anyway, it was 5 gold you lost. It's no big deal. All right.
Wait, so how much am I paying?
145.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
300 now.
I erased how much gold I have, and I don't remember how much I had.
800 to 1,000 is the last I heard.
That's right.
So it sounds like you have 1,000, probably.
No.
I hate to be a, stick in the mud, but D&D Beyond don't keep it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I was gonna
good thing
high-five
Kayla has
Puck,
access to D&D Beyond right now because
I'm the only one.
Listen.
Angel, you're walking around with a couple of bottles that appear to be silver.
Can I also say I do something else?
Yep.
I want to cast. Yeah, I'm going to cast Disguise Self. And I don't have D&D Beyond to look at what that spell does, but I'm pretty sure I can look like someone else.
Yep.
Who do you want to look like?
Just a quick side note, I want to say I'm glad this montage is very quick.
Oh yeah, this is a very quick
one.
one.
It's almost like paper and pencil doesn't run out of batteries.
Wait, do you need a charger?
I'll be right back.
No, I have one.
No, it's okay. I
I
have paper and pencil. It's okay.
I wasn't talking to you, Cam. But now you don't need paper and pencil. You have a charger.
Is this the shade throwing stream?
This is the stream where I take away his sharpener and then he can't use his pencil.
Joke's on you, it's a mechanical pencil, bitch.
When I take out the eraser and dump it all out. I have a charger.
Anyways, Angel.
Disguising self.
Who you being?
As?
Dwayne The
Would
Rock
I
Johnson.
know would I know someone who's like directly below Jules? So if it like the hierarchy goes, Jules the king.
We did see
right under the
the
king?
two guys next to the king.
Yep,
Oh,
you're
his-
familiar with the Master of Coin and the Master of War.
I want with like the master
It
of
stretches.
war. Oh my god.
I don't.
I'm gonna
Oof.
the master of war.
So if you do that, you're going to look like an elderly man with long white hair.
And yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go up and try and sell wine.
Okay. You walk around for your entire time and unsuccessfully try to sell the wine.
Well, what if I cast Charm Person on the person I'm trying to sell?
We did the
You rolled a
investigation
5
check
on your you.
But
as the overall.
But I got Charm Person.
That's a good point. Go ahead and roll with disadvantage on charm person. You find one person who's of all the people you walk up to who says wine. Yeah, I drink wine.
Okay.
English
I don't
disadvantage.
remember how to cast Charm Person.
Does it?
Someone.
they have to roll?
Let me just look at my card that doesn't run out of battery.
You're so funny,
I think
Cam.
they have to roll a wisdom saving. One of those.
But she has to roll with disadvantage. Do you have to roll for charm person?
No, the other
No,
person.
the other
It's a
person-
wisdom
Oh, so
saving throw.
they would roll with
So it is a
disadvantage.
wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay.
But why
You would
roll
know.
with advantage? Without-
Because she
What
rolled
did
a
you
5.
do?
She rolled a 5 on the investigation check to sell her stuff. Like we all rolled the just overall like how
You
well
roll
we
very,
did.
very poorly.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
guy getting
Oh,
charm.
did I
person
get the
again.
owl feathers as well?
Mhm.
Okay.
All of it.
It was a small pouch. If you untie it, it was full of like 10. They come in packs of 10.
10.
I need 400 gold from Casey. Can I find her and borrow?
Yeah.
That's a lot of gold.
Yep.
Armor's expensive. Hey Casey, can I borrow 400 gold?
Is that 40 platinum?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Can we wait until we talk to the king and see how much we get back from him?
Yeah, that seems fair. Okay. Yeah, that seems fair.
You need to sit down.
You failed the. You failed the charm person.
No
And now you're going to jail.
All that happened is they're like, "Yeah, I said I like wine. What are we doing?"
You like wine. You like jazz.
You like jazz.
You like wine. So, okay, cool. So I use a spell.
It's just I don't want to buy any fancy wine. Is all.
Well,
Technically,
that's on you.
you got these for free, so
Freaking
any
demon.
sellage is upsellage. Can you guys scooch your left a little bit? Sorry.
I'll give you 2 gold each. That's the most I'd ever pay for wine.
This is worth at least lowballing at 75 platinum. I don't know what you mean 2 gold.
Well, I just can't understand why the king's top advisor would be trying to sell wine here at the statue, but
Because this was touched by the king himself.
I like that the old man sounds like this.
I never voted for him.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Okay. Okay.
The only person that rolled worse than you for investigation was Janet Tammy.
Okay.
Did I find anything?
No.
Aw.
They're out of paints. You spent the whole time looking in the hammer section. And while the paints were just behind you on the rack, you never turned around to look at them.
I never found paints where I want to go. This is just sad at this point.
Walk out of
honestly.
store all angry, and they're like, why is she mad? She was looking for
Jeez.
paint, and she wouldn't stop touching the hammers.
Zeph, you walk downstairs, and I would say that it takes you the better part of 2 hours to locate an armory. And when you do, it is the seems to be one of the nicest armories you've seen. All the armor in there is made from
I
really
want like a
expensive
shitty armor
metals.
where like it's barely held together.
You have no luck in finding a shitty one. If you want to stay and spend 5 more hours traveling into the poorer sections of town where you can see the plumes from the blacksmiths,
So how much they want to charge me for a breastplate?
well, what do you think
How much do I think the value is?
based on what you just saw?
It says a large number, but I mean,
Yeah, it's a pretty large number.
it might say something amongst the lines of 400.
The problem is that you could get one for 500, but they're going to have to they mostly work on dwarves, and for your frame, they're going to have to do some
Well,
expanding.
400 gold. Oh, I told them 400.
For 500, they're going to need 500.
I'm gonna go to a different part of town. I say 400. They say 500. I say 400 again. They say 500. I walk out the door.
Okay. Okay, that was like your montage.
I go to walk around town to find somewhere another blacksmith.
Okay, so you're walking.
I'm walking.
Okay.
Hey, I'm stealing stuff.
Yes, you are. You're stealing stuff rather successfully because normally when you go to the fancy mall where they sell the purses for $1,000 and the shoes for $2,000,
Fancy Versace.
they obviously watch out for shoplifting and things like that, but it's not the same kind of level. It's like you're expected to be able to leave expensive things out and not have people pick them up and carry them away. Poor people, non-airship owners, do not enter the statue.
Right?
But here you guys are walking around, and you end up with...
Oh, yeah.
I end up with a breastplate.
The first thing you end up with is a chronometer. It's a time-telling device that you wear on your wrist, which is really abnormal. This is not...
That is very odd.
It's the kind
Is
of
it like
thing you'd
intricate
use when
machinery?
you're- Yeah, it's the kind of thing you'd use when you're navigating a airship like this. And most people don't use one. They use other methods of navigating. and we could talk more about that later. Your stealing didn't steal knowledge; you just stole a device. This device is a metal one, and it has leather straps that allow you to wear it on your wrist.
Okay.
There's a second, smaller little dial underneath the one that looks like it shows time.
Right.
And this one has a dial that contains a series of numbers that go up and up and up. And right now it's pointing to the 400. You're at 400 feet elevation where you are right now. So it seems that this is something that tells you your elevation.
Okay. I'm putting that in my bag.
It had a 45 platinum price tag on it, which is what drew your attention.
Mm-hmm. How do you spell chronometer?
You don't.
WATCH.
I like it.
You managed to get a tube of power crystals. There's 4 in a tube, kind of like tennis balls, but one more. And this tube has a cork, a large cork in the end. The crystals themselves are about the size of an orange.
Okay.
So the tube's kind of wide. And you managed to stick that in a pocket, like under your arm, in a way that makes it so that people can't see that.
Yeah.
Those crystals are 10 platinum apiece. And they hold a series of charges that are, well, again, you didn't steal knowledge, you just stole the device.
How many crystals?
4 in a tube, and you got 1 tube of 4 crystals.
Okay. Gotcha. Man, I'm getting us. I got us some fuel for the trip.
Yeah, you did. That's good.
And you get a small spoon. It has a picture of a statue holding its hands out, and it says Wandar in common over the top.
Nice.
Love it. A collector's spoon.
Yeah, those are the 3 things that you managed to get.
How much is the collector's spoon worth?
If you look at the price tag, it's gold and 5 silver.
Ooh, nice.
Monolith took it because he liked the picture.
Mm.
That's fair.
Can I cast sending?
You can now.
Hell yeah, I can.
Hell yeah.
I will cast sending to Jules. Oh god. Hi, I hope you're having a good day. I was looking for you, and I was wondering if you were still free today.
Hey, sounds like Casey. I'm kind of busy today. Not sure if we'd be able to meet up. When did you get sending? This is cool. I'm glad you have the...
I will cast sending again. Well, one of your friends taught it to me.
No.
I was just looking for you because we have some payments that we need your help paying. Just a little bit.
Huh.
Oh my god, this guy's never gonna talk to us again.
Really burning this bridge,
Yeah,
huh?
I know.
A bridge burned.
Who do I need to pay?
Is that it? I will use my last spell slot to cast sending for the 3rd time.
Oh, nice. Is that a
Let's
word?
see.
You gonna use as one of your words?
I know.
Who do we need to pay again?
The statue owners. Oh, yeah, wait.
Oh!
Cuckoo, the statue owners.
The statue owners.
You're doing
And
syllables now.
Yeah.
You're like the statue owners.
The statue.
The statue owners.
and
Farmer people.
No, that's just it.
No, that was it.
The statue people for...
This is metagaming.
For
four.
If it's metagaming, then I can't tell you.
Shit.
Think about the services they're providing us.
Food. And parking? Lodging? I don't know. It was something kind of...
I'll dispatch an agent. They should be there within an hour.
That's it. I can't do anything
That's
else.
it. That's all he's got.
That's amazing.
You begin to wander through Wandar.
Hell.
You begin to roam through Wandar. And while you're there, you're probably going to have to investigate again now that you're outside of our montage.
Terrible.
Oh, can I meet the person at the place that I said?
The agent?
Yeah, the agent.
If you want to try that, you would probably decide to wait down by the left foot where the door is, the entrance to the whole thing.
Yeah, I'll wait for somebody that looks like somebody King Jules would send.
Okay.
And just talk to them. And just show them the receipts and then just ask for the money and say that we already paid them with us with our money and we would just like help paying it because we're like,
All right. We'll wait till they pull up and you can do that.
That's
15 is my investigation roll.
Yeah, then after that, it's about 2 hours later, but you do find not just one armory, but it looks like a row. And there's a sign over the entrance to this row. It says Armory Row. It's the low-hanging fruit day.
I like that. Thanks.
Hey, it's Armory.
Is that the name of the blacksmith?
Apprenticey.
Yes, that's going to have to be his
Homelessy.
name. So you've got a number of them to choose from. I'd say if you were choosing based on looks, you'd probably go to the one where you see a female Asimar who's out front with a giant hammer and standing next to her.
How do I know she's an ASMR?
She's an Asimar because she's got her wings proudly displayed. These are not the kind you're used to
She's
seeing.
got like
but,
real wings.
large actual wings. When you get closer, they look ethereal, but from a distance, they look very full and real. The hammer swing is probably what catches your attention way more than the wings, even though the wings are very noticeable. Because this is a very tall woman, and she's got very large muscular arms, and she's swinging that
I
hammer.
noticed.
And she is swinging that hammer. Ta-tink! Ta-tink! And as the sparks are flying, you see them land in the hair and the feathers and the wings, and
Can I be there too?
they don't seem to be
No.
they don't seem to be singeing at all. They just seem to land and burn into nothingness. The thing that's being hammered right now is exactly the kind of breastplate that you're looking for. I'm saying you had a bunch of blacksmiths you could choose from. This one caught your eye for a number of different reasons.
Partially because the blacksmith was hot.
Yeah,
Primarily.
110%.
Primarily.
Yeah.
She's, oh god.
So you walk up and the blacksmith is blacksmithing.
Hey,
Hey,
you selling breastplates for like humans?
sure,
I need one of those.
human. You know the straps go around the back.
Yeah, what do you...
Is there anything we need to work on, or should I just give you a human one?
Mine don't do that. So,
Ever?
rarely. They're less physical.
Ah, okay. Then human will work.
Human will work.
Come on. The hard work takes place outside, and there's not even a cover over the top. Even in the rain, you go out and you work on your anvil. Inside, where the temperature drops almost 15 degrees, you're surrounded by cold armor and cold weapons that are hanging on the wall. These are very well made. This master craftsman is working in the wrong part of town.
Not only is she hot, but she's skilled.
Yeah, hella skilled. And for some reason, not selling armor at the maximum price that you could buy it for. You're finding multiple breastplates that you're interested in. All of them have ornamentation on it or just the filigree on the edges. There's a lot of beauty in these pieces of deadly armor. And
Does she have any stained black?
you could have that done in about an hour.
How much did it run me?
25 gold more. It's an expensive process because of the material on the outside. So it's either going to be 370 or 405.
All right, let me think. Let me think using my noggin.
Think about your aesthetic.
How much gold do you have?
I borrowed 400 from Casey, and I have
I'm
5.
not giving you it yet.
No.
yet.
No, Casey didn't give you any.
Did you?
I haven't met with the king yet.
Oh, I don't have it.
I'm going to guess you would have gotten it before you went on a trip.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gone out to buy armor with no gold. I guess it means I'm waiting for with you. So I guess we can do that scene. Unless you want to finish this. It's non-chronological, but we can finish
We'll
this.
finish
Quentin
this.
Tarantino movie.
We're in this Quentin.
We'll finish this, and then we're going to go back to Marcel.
She's already has the price so low. I don't want to try to be mean to her. Okay, I'm gonna take it. Okay, so how much is she? How much is the? It's just armor. It's armor. It's armor for 375 or 380.
370.
370.
Yep. Unless you want that black, which, you know.
And that would be 405.
Yeah.
How much extra is the? That's expensive.
25 for the blackening?
Wait, from 370 to 405?
Am I doing my math wrong?
You did it right earlier.
Oh.
Well, 370 to plus 25 is 395.
I'm a blacksmith, not a mathematician.
Would 8 intelligence be able to work that out?
That's true.
So
How about we both did math wrong?
370 and 395 is what it appears to be.
So 395. Yeah. So 395 for the.
Instead of taking your last silver, I guess you'll have 10 left.
It's usually 10 gold.
Based on gold. Based on what I guess you have on you.
And how did you derive that?
I've got tricks.
The tricks of the trade. Did you steal my gold?
No, you still have it. I'll be stealing it if you buy this. I mean, I'll be getting it from you if you.
And it's well deserved. The armor is very beautiful.
Thank you.
Just like you. Somebody told me to say that. I didn't say that. If I bought,
talking to you?
I almost wish I bought I used swords so I could buy one.
What is happening?
Here's the money on the outside. Walk outside. Here's the money on the outside.
Oh my god.
She begins the blackening process. It's going to take about an hour and a half.
Zeph poses coolly outside. Like real tough.
Were you trying to flirt with the cute ASMR?
I think you were trying to keep with the ASMR
Via. All right, now let's make sure you've got the money that you need.
She flexes. She does like the thing,
the little
beach is that way.
Performance roll.
You want to run performance check? So girls are watching, is what you're saying.
I need you to know that the passive perception is kind of low.
Oh, that might not do it. Well, actually, my performance is pretty good. So that's an 11 in total.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah. So that is perceptible.
Notices.
That is okay.
Yeah.
So she notices for sure.
Yeah, she wasn't gonna because she was really working the blackening into the. What happens is where the etching is, and you put the blackening over it, it doesn't go into the groove, and so you still have that colorful brass gold coming out.
I like that.
But the process involves a lot of hammering and pushing and rubbing, and while that's happening, she looks up and realizes that you're out there putting on a performance, peacocking, if you will.
Yeah.
And
She's hot.
Goes back to work.
Yeah, that's about right. All right.
Yes,
That's it.
what
That's the
I
end of the
said.
process.
All right, then we're gonna back up 2 hours.
Yes, that's what I was saying.
To the left foot of the statue. At the left foot, you guys are down at the bottom. The doorway into this left foot. The left foot is giant. It's about the size of a large warehouse already. They're the same size, but the right foot doesn't have an entry point. The left foot has this large open door, and the inside of it is a giant gift shop. All the people that come to the statue but aren't airship owners that go up stop at this gift shop area at the bottom. Also, people leaving and going out into the city pass through the gift shop, and this is where they would buy their spoons or things like that.
In the gift shop, do they have a wine glass like they did the spoon?
Yeah, except oddly, down here where they're for sale, etched into the glass is the name The Statue, and it's got a picture of the statue on it.
I will buy it. I don't care how much that is. I will buy it.
It's 8 silver.
Fine. That's nothing.
1,000 platinum.
Had you bought it upstairs at the restaurant, they would have charged you 2 gold for that, and there'd have been no etching on it.
Just like the Rainforest Cafe.
This is a political statement about Rainforest Cafe. We're coming for you.
Don't even think about that partnership anymore.
You'll never sponsor us.
So you're waiting down in this gift shop area, and it doesn't take long for...
Oh my god, Betty!
That wasn't even
She just fell off the table. She
That wasn't
literally
even
did that
fit.
thing where she falls asleep and falls off the table.
But then what is
she
the
took
glass
things
and
with
stuff
her.
that fell?
Hey, did it break, Zoe, or is everything okay?
Did we go to break? Should we go to break?
No.
Hey, did it break?
Zoe-
No? Well, we are.
But we can't.
Zoe, you gotta come push the button.
I wanted there to be a cliffhanger, but apparently our cat destroyed everything, so we're gonna go to break.
We could cliffhanger it.
Yeah.
Do you want to keep going?
Dun dun dun!
We can keep going.
Is Bindi gonna survive?
We get our money back.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh,
We'll
God.
see you
We'll
soon.
We'll see you soon.
All right, everybody. Welcome back. It's time for the second half. And in the first half, Bindi knocked over a giant pitcher full of water and wreaked havoc in the living room. In the second half, what will Bindi do next? We have no idea.
Knock over a crock pot.
But she's so old, it's not her fault. And as much as we'd like to be mad at her, we can't be.
She's a million.
That wasn't Bindi, by the way, on the We'll Be Right Back cam. That cat on the cat cam was Bianca.
Who is the best girl?
Possibly one of the most flawless cats ever. All hail Bianca.
Oh, hey,
Okay.
Bianca.
And her beauty.
Hey, sweet thing. Hey,
Here
sweet
she-
princess.
Hello. Oh, is that a doggy to look at? Another cat. That's her brother Angus.
Ango.
The CCO, Chief Cat Officer.
Good for him.
Run.
Run, dude.
Binky, Bianca, Bonko, Bonko, Bonky, Bonking, Bonko.
I don't think she knows her own name anymore.
Bongo the clown.
Binky, Bonky,
It's been distorted a bit.
Binky.
Benjamin.
In the
Bongo.
distance, you hear a rumbling that's unusual because you have not heard rumbling in this part of town. It's a rumbling you recognize. It's the sound of a dog barking. No. It's the sound of a giant wagon being pulled by pack animals. The wagon rumbles louder and louder as it gets closer and closer, and eventually pulls up right in front of the open doors at the left foot. Casey.
Is this at the foot?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And there you are at the foot as a giant white wagon with gold inlay on the wheels and on the body comes to a screeching stop. It's being pulled by 2 very hot-looking polar bears. You guys are not in the polar north anymore. You're in a place that certainly
You weren't
gets-
saying like sexy polar bears. You were
I had sex with a polar bear and I couldn't get you out of my mind.
what?
Black Mirror is a treasure to society. That's on period.
What?
You guys have
You
seen
have
that
to watch
episode?
it. You have to
Oh
watch it.
my
Anyways,
god, we gotta
I've only seen one episode of Black Mirror and I regretted it. It was the episode with the Prime Minister.
No, you gotta watch past that.
No,
that was
you gotta watch more than
objectively,
just that
The
episode.
most disgusting.
White Bear, White Christmas are my two favorites.
The only one I've seen is the one where they're the digital old people and the.
San Junipero.
Oh, San Junipero is so
That's the only other
cute.
one I've seen. It was pretty good.
I'll show you the one that's really fucked up.
So
So the guy gets
Should Parker and Tristan watch Black Mirror? Comment on Twitter and let us know. We'll put a poll up and you can answer, should they watch Black Mirror?
And
or
answer with your favorite
nah?
episode also.
Oh yeah,
Shut up
we'd
and
love to
dance.
hear what do you suggest they watch besides the pig sex episode?
No, that wouldn't have already gotten past, so not that
Okay,
one.
so
Yeah.
it's clearly not episode
Not
one.
even an
season
option
one.
anymore.
There's another poll on Twitter. Will Parker watch the TV show? The answer: no.
The other options are
Why?
she must. The audience says
It's
so.
not
Hey, Grant.
because I don't watch.
Shut up.
Hey.
What?
It's funny.
Huh?
So Casey, what is this him? You think?
I think so.
You stealing things?
I'm there because I'm waiting for the money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the door is still closed. It all came to a stop. A dust cloud that was following the wagon the entire way catches up with it, engulfs the whole thing in the dust cloud. The hot polar bears, in whichever way you'd like to interpret it, the hot polar bears are standing amongst the dust and the heat, and that's about it. And then the door opens, and
Okay.
a tall old man steps out who you think you recognize. In fact, several people in the gift shop think they recognize him because it looked like he was walking around down there earlier trying to sell some bottles of wine. He walks in without bottles of wine and instead is holding a satchel that's made of a white fabric. And he walks in and he starts looking around for somebody that's in charge. And he sees a dwarf in white overalls working at the gift shop counter and approaches that dwarf and says, "Hi, I'm looking for management. Is there a concierge at the bottom floor? Got to take care of some payments, it seems." And the dwarf, who's not any of you, says, "No, just the gift shop. They do all the business upstairs. It's all the way up at the top for the head." "Oh, okay. All right."
I'll walk up to him. Excuse me.
"Oh, hello. I recognize you."
Hi. I recognize you as well.
"Oh, well, we recognize each other. I believe you called the king for some funds?"
Yes. Yes.
"Well, he sent his master of coin."
I have the receipts right here. We should.
That's very good.
It looks like a stray dog came in. Hi. Hi. What is your name? So we have I think, what was it, 300 gold for the rations, and then
17 platinum.
17 platinum for parking our Zeph's airship. You could say our airship. Oh, and Zeph wanted to get.
Me? Yes.
What did you ask? You asked me for money
Armor. 400. About 400 gold for armor.
for armor.
So I'll take the receipts for that then.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten the receipts yet. It's still in the making, right?
No, she had to do the receipts.
For
I've got some
not for the armor. We
rations.
Oh,
that
this
doesn't
is a
happen.
jump
That
back.
happened yet. Yeah, this is back in the past.
I know.
Not
I've
chronological.
got a
Player
signature
knows,
here
Casey does.
for
Yeah.
the 170 for
gosh.
the mooring.
That's great.
So I've got 470. I thought I was paying the people here at the statue. It looks like you've already paid.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. We've already paid with the money.
The money
we
the
have.
king gave you?
No,
So
none of us.
I'm
got
supposed to
money from
hand
the king.
you the 470 and not pay the
Yeah, we
establishment?
already paid them. That's what the receipts are for.
Well, I know that King Jules is a nice guy. Stacking up coins while talking. And he would probably have a hard time saying this. But that's because he doesn't do the math that I do. And he puts the coins in front of you. This'll have to be the last of the king's money. He's not in a position to give any more. He's already been more extravagant than I can bring myself to put down on paper.
That's okay. I mean, you don't have to give us this if you don't want to.
Oh, it's not my money. I just know that if you ask Jules again, he'll probably just keep saying yes until he's in trouble.
Okay. Well, I'm out of sending spells, so I can't anymore.
For today.
Yeah, for today.
Okay. So here's the gold, and he pushes it towards you like it's a stack of poker chips.
I take one of the coins and I go.
It bites and bends just like you'd expect it to. Quality gold coin. The Wandarian gold coins are almost trapezoidal in nature. They look like squares until you look just a little more closely, and they, I said trapezoidal, so they bevel in on the right and left towards the top.
The coin that I bit, I flick it back towards him and say, "For your troubles."
He watches it sail over his head and land on the ground, and he says, "Thank you." Is there anything else, gentlemen? Ladies?
I'll mage hand pick it up.
And hand it back to me.
No, I'll hand it to the guy.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're
thank you. And you guys have, you folks have a beautiful day.
Thank you.
Thanks, we're really appreciative.
Yeah.
That's very sweet of you.
I'm a sweet guy.
Yeah, I bet you get that a lot.
I do. He turns around and heads back to his wagon. Doesn't look back over his shoulders and doesn't say anything else to you. So that seems to be the
As he turns, right as he turns on behind us, I walk eyes with Casey and I give the guy the bird. I'm just like,
What? What was that for?
never mind. Whatever. Let's just get the money.
He doesn't notice.
Yeah.
He gets in the wagon, and there's like a awkward minute goes by where you're like, is he going to get back out and say something? Does he want to give us more money? What's going on?
Do we get the money for the breastplate too?
No, he gave you the money for the 300 for the food and the 170 for the mooring and the accommodations.
Okay.
He heard your request and handed you what he was going to hand you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I take 400 of it and hand the rest to Casey.
The 7.
Well, I'll be back.
Okay.
And I decide I leave.
Yep, kind of has to happen because the future's
Because
already
the future
occurred.
is already written.
I guess that's not true. If you want Zeph to not have that 400, then Zeph would have to go steal 400 or something between now and
it's
when
okay.
that scene occurs. All right. So
thanks.
that's 70 gold back.
Yeah,
in,
of course.
Back in your inventory, 400 in yours. Except it's actually only.
Casey's happy out. I'll say that much.
And how much is it? Okay, I paid.
You got the blackening, didn't you?
Right, so it means there's only 5 gold in total I've gotten. Meaning I'm at 10
Made
gold
you say the
total.
blackening.
I've doubled my money to 10.
You have,
To 10 gold.
Look at you.
thanks to me.
You're a financial wizard.
Me riches.
You doubled your money
Though
by getting rid of.
You're welcome for the
300.
400 free gold. Tristan.
How does that breastplate help you?
Oh, it increases my armor class.
Oh, it doesn't do anything. It just looks cool.
Yeah, it is.
Thanks.
It's
Well,
just, I had a chain shirt, which is 14 AC, and a breastplate is 14.
+2.
No, plus my dexterity modifier. But the difference is, I could have gotten a 14 with a scale mail, which is only $50, but that would have given me disadvantage on stealth.
Yeah, it's very loud.
Whereas breastplate, which is 3 times the cost, 4 times the cost, 4 times no,
More than
8 times
4.
the cost.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, which is 8 times the cost is 14 plus dexterity, but I have disadvantage on stealth.
Was the chain causing you any issues?
No, but it was less AC, so I mean,
I thought it was 14.
It's 14 because it's 13 plus 1, which is my dexterity score.
Oh,
this one is
so
14 plus 1.
You're up 1. The
I'm
net
up
result
1.
is you are +1 on armor.
The result
+1 on armor.
What did you
Mine
say?
has about 6 bajillion.
Wait, can I actually take that chain shirt then?
I still have it, so yeah, I'll give it to you if I kept it in my bag. I wasn't gonna sell it. I was either gonna give it to you or Janet. Can Janet have me use medium armor?
Yes.
I was gonna give it to someone.
What's the cost of the chainmail?
Not a lot.
Oh, don't worry. I thought you had it in front of you.
Wait, what's your AC?
Chain shirt is 50.
What's your AC?
Which is what I have.
13.
Oh, you take it.
I'm okay.
Mine's higher.
It adds your dex, so for you, that would actually be
Metagaming.
pretty good.
That's metagaming.
it would be 14 plus 2, meaning you have bump it to a 16.
Breaking the rules.
As a challenge, you have to say all this stuff as if it's in character.
Well, it's pretty light, so you keep. I know you're pretty fast on your feet.
So, stab you as much.
Armor.
I feel 7%
Oh, it's okay though.
stronger.
I mean,
And
you'll
you
be.
look real cute in it too. You look good in the silver things.
Well,
and
it's-
stuff.
I mean, I appreciate that, but
It's
like,
pretty.
Just
It's
like, it
pretty
feels
well
kinda
worn,
heavy.
and it's kind of. Well, it hasn't been cleaned in a minute.
no, it's okay. Prestidigitation. I'll clean as much as I can off of
I
it.
bet you'd look real good in it, Casey.
I appreciate it, but
It's probably a little
you're
big for-
closer up
Probably a little
in
small
most
for
fights
you.
than I am. I'm usually the one making sure that you're alive, and this would make my
Really,
job a lot
really
easier.
important question: Is the chain shirt
Jingle,
a chain,
jingle,
a chain crop top on Janet Tammy?
Chain
I don't know if this I don't know if this
I actually got this.
It's just like right there. Her stomach
I
is
mean,
just.
it just
Like
covers
a
like
little
my.
half shirt all the way.
I got this at
baseball
Ye Old
shirt,
Hot
like,
Topic.
It's a chain baseball shirt.
Is it supposed to stop here?
Yeah.
Well, you know,
It doesn't really cover my arms very well.
you've got a lot of extra feet than I do, so there's a lot of.
They'll enemies will still, they'll try to stab you.
I can't really put my arms all the way down.
Well, your shoulders and your like boobs are covered. That's probably it.
That's probably it.
That's all.
That's where your heart is, so
Right?
Maybe I
That's
should
where
wear it.
that's a-
Maybe I should wear it. I don't
Yeah.
want. Yeah.
It's just like it's a baggy.
It's like way too big for you.
You like drape it on you.
Thank you. Does it fit me? Because you're still bigger than me.
I'm still bigger than you, but it's not as big.
It's like dang.
Well, I'm like 5'10", and you're like 5'2",
Two.
and I'm like 200 something pounds, and you're like
100.
yeah.
It's
So it's like the opposite. So it's
Yeah.
really, really small on me and really, really big on you.
You guys are having this conversation in about the thigh area, and this is still on the left-hand side of the statue. In the thigh area, you found this area that was full of potted plants and chairs that you can sit in. Regular chairs with 4 legs on them.
Not milking. Not
No,
a
not that
milking
kind. No,
No.
not in this
more
case.
milking.
Wait, so what is chainmail?
It's not chain mail, which is heavy armor.
Chain shirt, sorry.
It's chain shirt.
Which is?
13 plus dex.
Okay, thank you.
And while you're sitting here in this comfortable area, at the kind of place where it looks like you'd have these kind of conversations, you look around and you see some of the same people that you saw in the bar the previous night. They're not as tired looking, and a couple of them are reading what look like periodicals that are published, a newspaper or a magazine of some sort that's got a lot of text and some hand-drawn pictures in there. And they read these things, and occasionally, while you're having your conversation, you'll see one of them stand up and walk into the back after they get beckoned, and you see them go back for a period of time, maybe a couple minutes, and then when they come out, they are absolutely exhausted, and you see them collect a bag at the counter where they're leaving from. And you see a couple of them go down the stairs, the direction you came from, down towards the gift shop and the exit. And you see 1 or 2 of them, the 2 that you recognize specifically, start to go up the stairs. And it's a long hike to get up to the head. And as tired as they look, you're almost shocked to think that they're headed up that direction. The place where you're having your conversation also has some snacks that are laid out. There's juices and cookies and some fruits and
Is there any
little
Capri
vegetable
Suns?
snacks.
Janet Tammy puts stuff in her
No,
pockets.
that doesn't exist in this world, but there are pouches of a fruit juice. They're called Low Top Moons.
Low top moon.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I get it.
I love these.
You should drink them as a kid.
Wait, what was that discussion?
They don't have little straws. You're supposed to bite the corner and then drink out of it. They didn't. They used to have straws, but they outlawed them about 2 years ago.
During the big plastic straw ban.
All the great
Plastic?
Sorry, during the big paper,
copper.
the lead straw ban because they found out that lead was bad for you.
Yeah. That's not why they stopped. That was using up all the lead in the area. They were having a hard time getting enough for their goblets.
And then subsequently,
and the piping for the public water.
With the census shortly after the banning of lead drops, they realized that people were a lot healthier.
Yeah.
Unrelated.
Historically
Thank you for
speaking,
that laugh.
and by the way,
I'm
totally
glad you
related.
appreciated my time.
Plumbing and indoor and outdoor plumbing
I would laugh if you called yourself Court.
was invented and, well, in a lot of ways, perfected by the Romans. And they're the ones that created lead pipes.
Yep.
And their lead pipes were put together by, they called them plumbers, and they would use plumbonium, which is what they called lead. And that's why PB is the symbol on the periodic table for lead.
That's good.
And the plumbonium was used for these pipes. Obviously, we know that stuff will make you crazy and murdery. And,
which is why they say it contributed to the fall of Rome.
And many of the Gillettes, about 4 generations ago, we were plumbers. And when you're a plumber, you take, even back then, you were taking cast iron and connecting it, and you'd use melted lead on that process. And so you'd take these long strips of lead and you'd put them in your ladle and you'd hold it over fire like a real blacksmith, and it would melt in there. And then you would pour it on those joints. But while you're waiting, while you're doing all the work and moving all the pipes into position, you would hold the lead like this in your mouth. And you'd hold on to it, and you do your work, and you chew on it a little bit. And then you take it out, and you melt it. And then you get another one, you get it in your mouth, and you get ready. And then you have kids with 4 eyes.
I was about to say,
that was cousin,
one of two
cousin Billy.
things. One, it's a miracle you hear. 2, that explains a lot.
Yeah.
See, I told you.
I agree and don't understand with everything you're saying.
I totally agree. Now, which one was you again? There's like 5 of you.
Luckily, that was several generations ago. More recently, we had problems with the solder that had a higher than normal lead count, but it wasn't that bad.
Oh, yeah.
Hardly an issue.
My family had a thing. My family's thing was asbestos. We used to eat that for breakfast.
Oh my gosh, I know, right? That's how they used to make fake snow for the Christmas stuff. They would shoot out. No, really, they would shoot out asbestos.
Yep.
That was horrible.
Love it.
Horrible, awesome.
How we prone.
Mesothelioma. Mesothelioma.
If you were a loved one.
Anyway.
Yeah, where were we?
Anywho, you were watching robed individuals go through a door and then go up, and you were talking about your chain
I got my armor.
shirts, and yeah, that happened.
I'm wearing my armor. Who am I giving the chain shirt to?
Me.
Casey, I guess you're wearing it under your clothes, probably, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you
Rolled
doing a
up
strip
the
in the
sleeves
middle
a
of
little
this statue? Oh, Jesus Christ! What the hell's wrong with you people? It's shooting in public.
Casey knows that trick.
about?
Casey knows the
You're
trick
right.
where you put the shirt on over the outside, and then you take
Yeah.
the other one off while you're wearing a shirt. All girls know that trick. I don't
wait a
understand
minute.
it.
I know it. Hold on a second. Is that a female trick?
Well, yeah,
Is that-
most guys just take the shirt off.
Really? I know how to do that.
It's because you were in theater, though.
It might be because of theater.
Oh,
I don't
maybe
think
not.
I learned it.
Oh, he was-
Maybe, never mind.
He was in
Just kidding.
theater, you know.
Hey,
You're just-
not on stream. Not on stream.
You're just talented like that.
I just learned it on my own.
But it's the skinny arms. You
Hey.
need to get into the shirt.
Hey, stop bullying me.
What would you like to do next, adventurers? You're in a thigh.
Fight somebody,
I
please.
would like to
Check if they have
we
violence.
saw
Can
people
we go
going
pick a
up.
fight with some beggars? Get into a fist fight with random
Did we
people
see
on the
people
street?
going up?
Yeah, there's people going up and down.
Oh, people that we recognized.
You
Just,
got
There's
people.
the worker dudes that were serving us.
Got it.
No, they weren't serving you. They were at the tables with their heads down, leaning
mind,
against
they
their
were
beer.
doing-
They were the customers.
Oh,
They
got
were
it.
customers.
Do we need anything else?
No, let's go.
Yeah, can we leave?
We're going to crash Stracken.
Yep. Crash, Draken.
Alright, so I guess
Crashstra, as we like to call it.
let's head up.
Yep, back home.
Yep.
Exciting.
I'm excited to see the streets where you grew up, Monolith.
They're pretty shitty.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, the streets, they aren't exactly meant to be good.
I mean, I don't visit
I
many
didn't
cities.
live on the streets the whole time. You know, I stayed in houses, couch surfed, medieval couch surfed, fantasy couch surfed.
What's surf? What is surfing?
I'm medieval fantasy
What's a
futon
Stop.
slept. What is the? Do they have couches? What would you call that?
Probably a couch.
Okay, good.
Probably a couch. I think it's okay.
I slept on couches.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm excited.
And the occasional chaise lounge.
I slept in the occasional California King.
Are you guys
Where's California?
ready to go up?
Yeah.
We go up.
You go up, and it's not a spiral staircase. It is a back and forth go up as if you're in an apartment building, and every two flights is a story, and you've got to climb like 40 stories. Up,
Exciting.
up. Luckily, you are adventurers, and you have the thighs that will take you to the top without pooping out on you halfway up. You get all the way up to the top in that restaurant where you started your adventure here in the statue, and you see probably half as many tired, robed figures laying their heads down on the tables or leaning back against the tables. And in addition to them, you see an entirely different group of people intermingled with them. And these all seem to be pilots and crew off of these airships. And when you look out of the many windows, you see that the other hand is holding 3 airships. 2 of them are smaller, and one of them is the size of yours. And when you look out in your direction, you see that tethered off to the side of one of the arms is an airship that's larger than one that you've seen yet. It's 1.5 times the size of yours. We put it at about 60 feet long, and it. When you try to imagine the giant sea creature that had an organ in it as big as that balloon, you get a little that feeling you get when you look out into space for too long and it gets too scary. Oh my gosh, that thing would be so big. You might not bother Casey nearly as much.
Yeah.
Casey's probably a lot more concerned about being 400 feet up in the air.
Yeah.
As you look around and see all these different airships, and you look in the restaurant tavern where you are and you see the air crews, you notice the stark difference between the people that are passengers on these vessels, people that work on these vessels, and the bedraggled robe wearers. One of the robe wearers, who has his head down, picks his blurry red eyes up and looks at you guys as you walk in, and then puts his head back down, and then picks his head back up really quick and looks over at Monolith and goes, "Huh. Well, hey, with the gray, yeah, you look like covered in rocks."
I'm not covered in rock.
You look
Yeah,
like
it
it.
is
You
a
got
rock.
you got skin that was reflecting with the rocky color. I was told that you're Monolith, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Do
is
you have
messed
a note
up.
for me?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. And
Black onyx, like tube.
well, black on with the gold. There's 2 gold
Yeah.
tips here.
Rainfield told you.
Yeah, and he said you'd be handing me 10 gold as soon as I gave it to you.
No, he didn't.
Can I
Yeah, he
insight
did.
check that?
I've gotten.
Feel free, fish lady.
I've gotten like 4 of these already, and nobody requested gold.
You've noticed that this one has gold rings on each of the ends, which is distinctly different than all those that you've been handed before. What'd you get? Yeah, he seems very honest to you.
I want to inside check it because I'm like, well, I don't want to give you no 10 gold.
Okay,
It's your 10 gold. It makes sense. You should check.
I can give you 10 gold.
14.
Monolith, I can cover it.
14.
You get the sense that he was definitely told that you'd be paying him.
Huh. Oh, okay. Well, sure. If Rainfield said so, then
He said you'd have no problem paying me. He
I
seemed to think you had a pocket full of coins and you'd be giving me 10 of them.
Do you want me to pay for you, Monolith?
I'd give him 10.
Oh, okay.
I'm good. I
Bites
can
one.
handle it.
Well, I didn't think it'd be payday today like this. And he puts it in a pouch. He's got a pouch on his waist that looks like the ones they were handing out downstairs.
Bad Monolith. No.
Takes donated 100 bits and said, "There's your 10 gold."
Thank you so much.
So funny.
That's so good.
That is 10 gold. Happy Friday.
Thank
Happy
you.
Friday to you.
Thanks, Kevin.
That's normal.
That is
Okay.
Thank you.
So I guess I'm gonna open this one because I'm curious.
wait. Can I see it real quick?
No. I open it.
It breaks like the others do, and the onyx tube disappears, and it seems to be something that was covering a case covering the paper, which disappears. You're left holding the scroll itself. And on the inside, you see that it is almost exactly like all the others. There's a preamble about the old mage that you're speaking to. And under that, it says, things have changed, and you need to get here now. We've found your father. He's a ghost.
Oh my god!
Is this Hamlet? Are we walking in there? This is not gonna work out for you. We should avoid the city.
So
I've read how this story ends.
I'm reading it and I'm like,
Do you read it out loud?
yeah, I'm gonna read it out loud like, blah, blah, blah. Old man, he, scratched my back once, so I'm scratching his. Told him you'd give him 10 gold. Don't worry, I'll pay back. Hey, that's nice. The situation's changed. Oh, the situation's changed. I need to get back here right now.
Oh? Why?
That's kind of forceful. We found your dad. Well, that's good.
That's good. So
Yeah,
you
no,
got
I
it
found my
here.
dad, so that's great. He's a ghost.
Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Oh, that's not so good.
Oh my god, you are a king. He is a king.
At least you get the chance to meet him.
Lord.
Yeah, I guess since he's a ghost,
He's
I'll
a
meet
king?
him. But, like,
Monolith's a king.
Well, I got a couple things to do in town first.
Yeah, but we thought he was maybe a king,
I got a
but
couple
now
things
he's
to do
really
in town.
a king.
It's not that urgent, right?
Was there?
yeah, I
is
mean,
there
I guess
a difference?
I mean, he's already.
Yeah, one of them is.
He's not getting any deader.
And one is now he's actually royalty.
we should probably leave
Okay,
soon.
fine. Yeah, we'll go. All right.
Angel goes up to Monolith. Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, I'm so sorry.
No,
I
don't
really...
you start that with me right now. Don't you start that. We ain't even in crash tracking
But you're
yet.
the king now. You're
No, I'm not
fully
the
and
king
utterly
yet.
king.
We haven't gotten there, okay? The
If you're the-
situation is not
If you're
resolved.
if you're the king of crash tracking, does that mean I can complain for all the shitty crash tracking living we've been doing?
I mean, yeah,
Can I formally lodge my complaints with you? Am I allowed
I'm
to?
gonna formally lodge my complaints with myself, okay? I don't need your complaints.
That's fair.
Let's just head there.
I'm just saying I have a
guess.
very strongly worded letter. I was waiting to hand over to the king, and now you're the king, so it's yours.
You could just tell me on the way there. We got like 10 days.
Yeah, we got a long time.
We got
Jesus
a
Christ.
long time.
I'm looking forward to spending so much. I mean, it'll be great to spend so much time in the presence of royalty. Yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and if you guys keep calling me Your Majesty, I'll play it up. You know, I'll
Your
I'll
Majesty,
really make it.
Captain.
Oh my god. We're surrounded by leaders.
Oh my god, we really are. Wait. Why are none of the blue people high up?
Let's get back to the ship before we start questioning things we don't want to question.
We're
all back on the ship.
She's like part gray.
I am
Yeah, but
part
she's
gray.
Oh, that's true.
But like
Hey,
you can see mostly blue. It's like
Maybe if you guys
blue-gray.
could, you know, have
like
parents that are
I'm like
kings.
kind of green, but like I'm mostly blue.
Can we just go back to the
mean-
ship, please? We all know what skin color we are.
I thought we were already on the ship.
Oh,
Well, how did I get this on the ship?
no,
I
you were.
just
We were
walking
walking and talking.
Walking and talking.
Fitz.
Talking and walking. Fitz, what are you doing?
are we on the ship yet?
So now we're on the ship.
Good.
Fitzy.
He's got to say goodbye.
So he's got this covered.
Are we on the ship?
Thought there was a cat.
There was a cat running away.
You're on the ship. Okay. Dwarves run out and untie some things.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You roll the windows down and yell
thanks.
thank you.
Your prices are terrible. I hate you.
Zeph, what the?
They seem to
It's
be
not that
wearing
bad.
some
The
sort
king
of
paid
ear
for
covers that keep them from being able to hear what you're saying. But they do see Janet Tammy waving.
I say,
Casey.
I'll never come back, and I give a big thumbs up.
They say. And one of them, when the last of the ropes are untied, the guy wires are untied, they all back up. And one of them comes out and is holding a couple of torches that are on fire. And it begins to signal that you're free and able to.
Why is that guy pointing with fire?
I think he's telling us to leave
Why?
because we're leaving.
Wait, right now? Oh, okay.
Wait, why?
No, it's
Why are
fine.
you here and not up at the
Oh, you're the
Aren't
one
we?
steering.
Aren't we in the room? I assume we're in the piloting room for piloting.
I assume that as well. There's only one real common area on the ship, and it's up near the front, and there's
No
a captain's
futons,
chair
nothing.
there. I'd like you to just imagine the bridge of the
Is that a
Star
big
Trek
steering wheel? I
Enterprise.
imagine it's a big steering wheel. Is it not?
Yes, it is. And it's also got a forward and backward yoke that allows you to...
Oh, hey, Zeph, one second right there.
That's me, I'm Zeph.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah,
I
what's
pull
up?
out my bag. I pull out the watch, and I just look at it for a second. How high up are we?
If you know... what's an intelligence? Give me an intelligence roll.
Ooh, good stuff. That's what I'm
Yikes.
bad at.
What a surprise!
Yeah.
11. I mean,
Yeah, it's pointing to a 400 right now. It's not. You don't see 400 as a digit. You see a small 500, and then a big 1,000, and then a small 1,500, and then a big 2,000.
yeah.
And it's a notch under the 500, and you assume you're at 400 feet. There's no indicator of what the units of measure are on there, but that's your guess.
Like, hey, we're 400 something above the ground. And
Let me see that.
what is that? Sure, we gotta give it back. But that's not what I was gonna show you.
Oh.
Hold on, I got these. And I pull out the tube of crystals. Like, I got some power crystals for the ship.
Oh, I mean, we don't need them yet. The ship's still powered for a while.
Yeah, but just in case we do need them, I have them.
Where'd you get
Oh,
them? Those
you
are
really-
real cool.
I did a good job of pointing you head of thieving.
No, I didn't say that. I thieved these things.
Did you?
I didn't
Yes.
see- What did I
Not
name you?
aware.
Head of acquisitions?
Yeah,
That's
head
what
of
he's good at,
requisitions.
I
Yeah, one of those.
Yeah,
That was a good move.
yeah, it was. Look, I got some crystals for free, even.
The crystals he's showing you are light blue in color, and if you were looking at them in total darkness, they would give off a light blue glow.
And we don't need those for some time. They're like replacements if one of the crystals breaks or something. The ones in the ship.
Question.
I don't think they.
I guess
break
we'll find
them, just
out.
Like these.
How could I tell you? I can't. I'm just a guy.
But that would have told me, right? I would have asked about ship maintenance. What I need to.
How crystals work?
How crystals.
You learn that there are red crystals and there are blue crystals, and that they hold charges. Magic users go and dump their daily charges into these crystals, and they're used as a focus that's able to hold, much like a wand holding many different versions of a spell. These crystals hold many different spells that adjust temperature. The blue crystals are used in a certain way to bring a temperature down if you need to drop faster. Red crystals are used for heating up air temperature, and it's how you adjust those on the copper plates and the brass plates that change the air temperature in the vessel. You know that you can expend those charges in a day where it's really bad weather and you're trying to navigate through the storm clouds. You might use 10 different charges and wear out a whole crystal in a day. You're using 2 or 3 of them at a time. So wearing one of them out means you need to put a replacement up there. So it really just depends. You can go on a calm day where you're at the same elevation and just moving forward the whole time. Hardly use a charge at all.
Yep. They need those.
I mean, I guess. Looks like they do things. I don't know what, but they do them.
Oh, you eat them. That gives you.
You eat them?
It gives you the answer. Did you not see us all eat one before?
No, I did not.
Well, you eat them and it gives you the ability to pilot an airship. I didn't think I could do it after one day.
Yeah, didn't you know that?
I'm gonna start putting it in my mouth and I'm gonna look at these guys.
Casey looks confused.
Casey, do you eat these crystals?
Of course you do, Casey.
There's
Aren't they delicious? They help you fly the boat.
big oranges.
This big as orange. Do I eat the crystal, Casey? Casey, I'm counting on you. If this crystal kills me.
Casey, don't we eat them? Just
If
like
it kills you, it'd just be like your dad. You know, you guys have more in common.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna go read a book.
That's a little too soon, don't you think? I mean, I didn't know the guy, but
I mean, is that bad? I don't know, actually.
I don't know either, I guess. But I guess you're not supposed to, but I guess we'll find out when I get there and I talk to him. We'll see how good of a guy he is, and then I'll be upset if he's good.
Yeah, if he's an asshole, we can make fun of him.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, I get that. I'm not gonna bite very hard, but I'm just gonna like,
Like, clink, clink, clink.
Freeze your mouth.
Okay,
like clink, clink.
if you're not biting down on it,
Yeah.
you just find that it's very hard and not something that you could easily bite into.
No, you're supposed to take a harder bite. I don't know.
I'm not gonna take a harder bite. I know you guys are pulling my leg.
Yeah, that can don't
I'm not
eat the crystal.
pulling your leg.
It was
Jake.
funny, but I don't want. I need it. I don't want to break it with a stupid mouth.
My stupid. How can I break this with my teeth? My teeth ain't gonna break this.
What was that?
I either
thing that you
need-
chewed
I
I
need-
on?
got 4 of these for free. You want me to start dumping them out the window?
Monolith, remember when you bit that seed and your tooth came out?
I don't know. You remember when you got flustered in front of Jules every time you talked to him?
He's a king. What am I supposed to do?
Talk to him like a person.
He's a
You know
king.
what?
He's not a person.
I'm going to my personal
Monolith is
bedroom.
also a king.
Yeah, why are you getting flustered now, huh?
I was. You told me to stop.
That's true. Stop.
Now I'm confused. What do you want me to do?
Everybody on the
Wanna go
bridge
to bed.
laughs because you guys are having such a good time together. It's a shared moment. We're laughing about Monolith trying to bite the crystal. And about that time, the airship begins to lift off of the hand, and Zeph begins to tell you guys what she learned in one of her classes, and
It's
that's
true. I do that.
the statue. The statue that you're taking off from is a statue of King Pos, who 800 years ago invented lighter than air flight in this world.
How many years?
800.
Love Pos.
Yep. And King Pos and his wife and his best friend, a druid, the three of them together were the ones that cracked the mystery of flight. At first, they didn't have any problem coming up with a lighter than aircraft, but it was the propulsion system that they were known for.
Yep.
You get a good look at King Pos's face as you pass right in front of it and head in the direction of your destination, which right now is back towards the mooring stations that you were at last night. It's from there that you can use your Dead Reckoning skills to figure out what direction to go next. So let's just say that you successfully, in the bright light of air and the incredible education that you have received for your airship, let's go ahead and say that you make it without issue out to the mooring towers out there.
A couple of things during the nights. Are we going to go over that, or are we just going to move on?
The night you guys slept in the head?
No, the night, that like couple days during the trip to...
The 10 to 14 days?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Are we going to do that now or next time?
Yeah, that's my question.
I guess.
Am I supposed to tell you?
There's a couple things I want to do during the nights.
I bet. You're out of spell slots. You probably hate it if pirates showed up now, right?
Like right now? Like this is the day that we left?
Yeah, you guys, right now, you're at the mooring station outside of Wandar. It's 5 in the
Well,
afternoon.
we have paid for this last night here, right? We said
I think we already did that.
one last night.
You said, and then you said, I'm taking off from...
We said 2 days. Hold our spot for 2 days.
No.
At the mooring station.
The initial mooring station?
The original mooring station.
Yeah.
That spot is held for us for a couple days.
Yeah, when you get out there, all the towers are completely empty. There's nobody out in the outside one. Anybody with an airship right now seems to be at the city center. The outer stations, where the race was using them as a buoy to go around, those are untouched right now.
Untouched.
And you might not even be stopping there. You're just doing what the racers did. When you're navigating in an airship, you get to a fixed location on a map, a navigation point, and from there, depending on where you want to go, you begin the Dead Reckoning process, which is to choose the right angle, to measure your speed, and then to use a map to track exactly where you've gone so far.
You're a navigator. You're.
I think I'm the navigator.
That's right. You are the navigator.
Yeah,
aren't you?
that's me. Navigator.
I'm the
Navigator.
You're the quartermaster. And you're the first mate.
Yeah.
And you're the
Master.
chief acquisitions officer.
Yes. Acquisitions or requisitions, right?
Well, acquisitions because you acquire things.
What if I require things?
Well, I requisition things of you, and then you acquire them.
Yes, you are the requirer. I am the acquirer.
Yeah.
I have acquired goods.
Yes, you have provided me with a service.
I have. That's part of economics.
Great.
Yeah.
Nice.
Macro.
You have a choice.
Micro.
You can stop at the mooring towers for the
Stocks.
night and you can sleep. It's about sunset, or you can take your dead reckoning and your direction, and you can start to fly for the night and rest while you're flying.
The second.
Why?
All right, we'll fly. Fly, you fools.
So during this flight, you guys are going to be going the whole time, and it's like being on watch, where whoever's going to be steering is the one who's awake during that time.
Yeah.
Then what would your evening watch look like? What's the plan, at least?
Before we all go to bed, can I do some stuff?
For sure.
Okay.
Monolith isn't doing any driving and kill us all.
Before we all go to bed, by the time we're all like in our own rooms, we all have separate rooms, right? Or are we in?
There's the big cabin, and then there's the captain's quarters, and then I think Monolith is sleeping in the
There's 2 rooms for
One of the
crew,
bunk beds,
and
but
then
I
there's
took
my
the bunks
room.
off.
on the
The
floor.
bed's off
The
the bunks,
Monolith
and I'm sleeping on the
claimed
floor.
1 room for himself,
right,
and
you
the
did.
3 of you are
Mattresses.
sharing 1 room. And I have my own
That's
room.
so whack.
Don't look at fucking me. Talk to Monolith.
That's so.
Don't look at me.
Okay.
Talk to
That's
Monolith.
so
I'm the-
slimy.
He's gonna knock on your door again and ask to sleep in your room.
One of the changes that's
Guys.
one of the changes that's occurred is that you have 20 days worth of rations for 5 people, and it's filling about 3/4 of. You've got the 2 larger cargo holds. I'd say it's more like a fourth. A fourth of each of those has food. Maybe more like a third. It'd be 2/3 if it was on the same side, but clearly that would make the airship uneven, and so it's in the 2 different cargo holds balanced out. There's still a lot of room left in there for cargo or whatever else you want to put in those rooms.
You want to sleep in a cargo hold if you got an issue with it?
No, it's okay. I can sleep with y'all.
Not with me.
Well, no.
I have my own very beautiful and very posh room.
Yeah, I mean it is your airship, so.
That's true.
Are you trying to flex on Casey? Casey doesn't care.
No, I'm sorry. You're right. I'm being rude. Do you want my bedroom? Is that weird? No, I
Why
feel
was that
bad.
rude?
Forget about it.
What?
It's okay. Never mind. So I'm gonna fly.
Cargo.
Hold.
Oh.
Is there a bed in there? Are you gonna sleep on like the food?
I had the beds are attached.
But you
The
can
beds
take
are
the
attached.
mattresses off.
That's true.
That's
Yeah.
what Monolith.
Angel's gonna take the mattress and he's gonna make it. He's gonna deck his room out. Don't even worry about it. This first night might be a little
about it.
rough, but like, don't even
Bruh.
worry. It's
Don't
gonna
worry
look
about it.
cool.
Am I just gonna be piloting through the night by myself?
Or I was gonna help take watch.
Yeah, first mate.
Wait,
I'll
wouldn't-
take one too.
Wouldn't only like the 4 of us be able to take watch? Because
Monolith
pilot a ship.
didn't give a shit.
One of the campfire.
You guys know what you're up against. You'll have to decide the safest way to divide yourselves up so everybody gets sleep and the ship's.
If anything, we can always just hover.
So how would you
in the
like to
middle
do
of-
that?
Or we could land in the middle of. If we see like an open spot, hypothetically speaking,
Yeah,
we could land
sure,
on the
yeah,
ground.
let's try landing.
absolutely.
During the
But,
night.
Why? What are we doing?
No, you're not a fan of that option.
Not at all.
I think we should probably just fly. I mean,
we
Well, we use more energy crystals by having ourselves keeping us floating for
Yeah.
periods of time when we're all asleep, right? Technically speaking.
And no, there should be one
Based on
person
what you
flying
know.
at night. Yeah, that.
Well, then why don't we just stop at the outskirts post?
I mean, we're not. What I'm referring to is while we're flying, the whole trip. It's gonna be. Are we just gonna stay in the air the whole time? Like
I
the
mean,
whole time?
We
I
could
don't
take
know how
shifts.
airships
We
work.
could take shifts where someone sleeps through the day and then pilots at night, and then someone else sleeps through the day and pilots at night. You know what
I
I
don't
mean?
trust any of you people to pilot. All you are terrible. Well, maybe not you. You're pretty hard.
Yeah.
Well, you're very smart. You probably can figure it out too. Actually, Jonathan.
Well,
I just
listen,
you're not-
Just as
saying
anything
great,
like a
but
boat
smart
that's
is
on
not
water,
one for
then
quality.
What are you
may
trying to
know
say,
something.
Monolith?
But
It's like
I grew
a
up on
boat
a
if it
farm.
had,
I grew up-
like
I
a
grew up,
3D. I
in
don't
the
know if
sea.
I'd understand the concept of 3D.
Where'd you grow up, Monolith?
It's like with an extra directions.
near the roads.
Up and down. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
Can we figure this out tomorrow?
yeah. Well, no. actually.
Well, it depends on what we're doing. I mean, you all wanted to fly and not stay at the mooring station. That's what you said to me. I said, let's stay at the mooring station. We've got a free night.
I will turn this airship around.
I swear to God. I swear to the Raven Queen kids.
Can't we just do what we said and take turns piloting?
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh yeah, you know how to pilot an airship?
Yeah, I was learning with
Yeah,
you.
we learned.
Pretty
Well,
much everybody
we're all
did
there.
okay on the roll. Except
Everybody
for me.
but Monolith learned at
Yeah, I
least.
didn't learn anything. I didn't want.
At least a little bit.
Fine. I'm just saying, if you mess up, I'm gonna be a little bit upset. I'm gonna be very upset.
Well, I don't think you'll have time to be upset if they mess up. Real talk. I think.
No, I mean I'll probably survive. Maybe not you guys, but I will.
Hey,
why
Janet,
will you
Tammy,
survive in the
Yeah.
house?
can I
I'm
talk
hard
to you
to
before
kill.
we go to bed?
Sure.
Okay, whatever.
What's up, Casey?
Can I take Janet, Tammy away from everybody?
Yep.
This whole time I'm piloting the airship was for having this.
Yeah.
I'll take second watch if you want.
I would
I'll take
also
third.
add that the way that skills are developed is that you repeat a thing over time until you learn how to do it. The fact that Monolith had such a crappy first lesson from
Doesn't mean it's technically be
deal-
terrible forever.
He's not stuck being a bad pilot forever, but he would need help from you guys. He'd get some training and then practice over the course of 10 to 14 days, assuming you keep going and the weather's not too bad and nothing else happens. 10 to 14 days of air travel divided by 5 is going to give Monolith a substantial amount of practice. So you
But I like to
can
assume that
improve
Monolith will
over
just
time.
always be terrible at it, no matter
Well,
what.
it'll
we
be
do.
a while. It'll be
take at
bad
least
for a
15
while.
days for me to get mediocre.
All right.
Now, at this point, are you turning this airship around, or are you continuing?
Turn this airship around.
We're going to McDonald's and I'm ordering a single black coffee.
Excuse me, sir. Your hot air balloon just destroyed our sign. Can you please move it?
I can't
One
hear
black coffee.
McDonald's.
Whoever has the airship, your lights are still on?
I'm flying it. As I'm flying, I'm showing Jen and Tammy stuff, more stuff, as I'm flying, and I'm explaining to her what I'm doing.
Casey wants to talk.
Okay.
To me.
Oh
No, it's okay. I can.
no,
talk
it's
to you.
fine. All right.
I can talk
I'll
to
be
you
right
later.
back. I promise.
Yeah, sure.
I
Whatever.
promise.
Okay,
I promise.
whatever. Yeah, whatever.
Your characters don't have to be awkward just because you are. You can actually just be forceful as Janet Tammy. I'm going to talk to Casey.
No,
Go get him,
I
Tiger.
like to imagine that Jen and Tammy is awkward.
Oh yeah,
It
no.
is awkward.
She's like 5.
Are we I want to go somewhere where nobody else is.
Well, don't you two share a room pretty much by yourselves now?
Yeah, but now that you moved.
Yeah, I moved.
Okay, then and Monolith and then so yeah. I guess we just share a room now. Okay, I'll take her back to the room then.
There you go.
I'm still not sure if I should be telling you this at all.
What's going on, Casey?
Well, we when they I'm sorry. I feel like you should know this because these are somebody that you're close to. Your mom.
My mom.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh no
Oof.
So I know we said not to really cast magic on people that we really care about.
Did you cast a spell on me?
No, not on you. The guy who helped you find out information.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't care if you cast spells on strangers. I mean, I don't care about those people.
Yeah, I mean, okay, well, that's.
I mean, I don't mean it in a mean way. I just mean like,
yeah.
you know.
No, it's okay. I figure. So, I casted a little bit of a detect thoughts on him.
Uh-huh.
And do you remember your mother saying something about, or him saying something about your mother not being too happy to see you right now?
Yeah, I mean, I just figured maybe she's a little busy.
Oh, she is. She's very busy.
That is definitely one way to put that.
Well, What does that mean?
Well, we kind of found her. Well, he did, at least, from what I could tell. Found her over some kind of like block of stone, almost like a.
Well, these 15 days are gonna be awful.
Like an altar almost. And there was like a dead body on it with like blood dripping from it. And we don't know who it was, but your mother was standing over it.
Casey, what are you talking about? Casey, I don't know what you're saying to me.
I don't know what it was either, but
Spooky.
it seemed like your mother had killed somebody.
Like she
Oh my
killed
God.
somebody?
It looked like it. The blade in her hand was very bloody.
There was a blade in her hand?
A rather large one.
Was my father with her? How do you know this? Did you see this?
Could I hear you through the door?
Kinda. I didn't really see it for myself, but I saw it through him. I couldn't really tell much of the surroundings. A lot of the visions were based around your mother, and it seemed like the point of focus was on your mother, so everything else was kind of blurry except for that. I don't know what it was, other than a dead, bloody body on an altar, and then your mom standing over it with a blade. I'm sorry if that's a lot, but I felt like you should know because it is your...
And it was like a person body, like a humanoid body. Like it had arms and legs with like fingers and stuff, not like a pig or like a cow.
It was
Or like a
humanoid.
sheep.
No, it was humanoid.
A sheep person?
Was it a person? Was it a human?
It was a little bit hard to tell.
Casey, I'm sorry. I just guess I don't really know what I should be saying right now.
No, it's okay. You honestly, you don't have to say anything. I just didn't want to sit here and let you kind of walk into something that maybe you should be prepared for.
Well, I guess I appreciate you letting me know. Can I have a minute?
Yeah, of course.
Thanks. Maybe Timmy goes to lay down.
And she
You leave the
kills
room?
Casey.
Yeah, she'll like kind of brush her hand through your hair and make sure that it's, clean, tie it back a little bit and kind of like rub you on the back. If you need anything, just let me know.
Yeah, can you just let Seth know that I'll be a little bit?
Yeah, of course.
Thanks.
If you want to read later, we can too.
Thanks, Casey. I appreciate it.
Of course.
I'll see you later.
Okay, bye. I guess she'll awkwardly walk out.
All right.
And that's why I think that glazed is worse than sugar donuts.
I don't think
sugar
you
donuts are way better. I
I don't think you understand. Frosted is the way to go.
It's
I
not
prefer
true.
Frosted.
What? I'm in the middle of a very heated, important discussion.
Jen and Tammy might need the night to herself.
What did you do to Jane and Tammy?
I didn't do anything.
Casey!
Is she gonna still be able to take shifts?
Listen, I told her about what happened to her mother. It was not good.
What happened to her mother? What are you talking about?
Uh-oh. It's spreading.
I'll update them as well.
All right.
So-
Everybody's up to speed. You're going to have to explain to me in which way you would be.
All right.
How would you? Did you walk over and try to listen through the door, or are you wondering if you would perceive it just while you're up at the front?
I would have, assumedly, I would have perceived Casey trying to be like, come on, Tammy.
Yeah, you had no problem. They went. They announced their intention to go back to that room. Did you leave Zeph and not talk about donuts?
I didn't talk about donuts. I'm sorry, Zeph.
What? Why are you
You
ruining
could have
our
been talking
bit?
to donuts about me, or talking to me about donuts.
I was
Angel's
talking
there.
about
you
me.
could you
Yeah.
and you and Angel can discuss.
And this is what I'm saying. Sugar is.
Then we're going to call it investigation. You can roll an investigation roll that has a very high DC.
I was not trying to be
Is
secretive
Angel like
about it at all.
frosted donuts? Is that
I just assumed that
the new
no
can?
one else was.
You went into a
listening.
private room and closed a door. That's the DC reason, not because of your attempts.
Yeah,
Making them
no,
better.
Not at all.
With Jimmy.
Investigation. Not like stealth.
Sprinkles.
It's another
Stealth
word
listening?
for
No.
I'm listening.
I don't know, because people are sociopaths. They
Yeah,
call them
that's-
Jimmy.
I heard that.
Here comes a roll.
I'm scared.
I know about
I'm
it.
scared,
because
guys. I'm scared.
You
I
should.
mean, I was gonna learn anyways. Apparently,
Yeah, I was about to say,
but-
you're literally wasting your time.
Well, I said this.
Just
well before
roll.
then. I said that before, like the donut conversation. Don't you slap the dice out of my hand. Just slap the dice in your mouth.
That's a little bit.
Ooh, that's below average. It's 9.
Not good.
I didn't hear jack.
You did. You heard a conversation about donuts that you wanted to get involved in.
So I came back to the donuts. Good. And I learned about it anyways.
But sprinkles, you agree? Sprinkles is ruining it.
Oh my god. No, sprinkles are fantastic. Sprinkles
Thank you,
improve.
Monolith. Finally, some
I don't
good
even. I
content
can't
from
even
this
let you go on
man.
my ship.
Hey guys, Janet, I need a minute.
Why is that? What did you do to Sammy?
So her mom killed somebody.
We've all killed people. Who cares?
My mom's like a
take them.
sociopath. She like dated over top of an altar.
So yeah, it was like over some kind of block of stone. I don't know. It seemed like an altar, but it looked like her mother killed somebody. And I'm assuming that's why he said, I don't know if she's ready to see you or not. But that doesn't seem like something her mom would do. Knowing her.
Knowing Jada Tammy?
Knowing Janet Tammy, I don't think that seems like something a family member of hers would do.
I never really know someone, especially someone you don't know. You know?
Wait, yeah, no, if you don't know somebody, of course you don't know. What are you trying to say here?
I'm saying we don't know Janet Tammy's mom.
Oh,
Maybe
that's
she-
true. We don't know. Like, for all I know, she could be murdering people.
Just
on
because
an
Janet
altar,
Tammy's, good people or
Yeah.
whatever doesn't mean her mom is.
I mean, look at, your dad.
but we don't know what my dad is like. We haven't talked to his ghost
He
yet.
did abandon you as a child.
Okay, that's fair. But maybe it was for. We'll get to that. Okay, let's just get to Crash Stracken, all right?
All right, we're going
So-
to crash this sooner than probably either of us want.
Just be patient with Janet Tammy on this trip, please. And
Should we not? Should we know about this? Should you have told us about this? Should we know about this?
I don't know. I would not let her know that you know. If she asks, just
I
act
feel like we should just
surprised.
be honest. We should just tell her that we know.
Yeah, I don't. I mean,
You've already let the.
I lie to just about anybody, but Janet Tammy, she's so sweet. I could probably still lie to her very easily, but I would choose not to.
Just treat her with care. That's all I can say. If you want to tell her that you know, go for it. If you don't,
I mean, you
that's
should have
fine
waited
too.
till after she took her shift. I mean, now we're gonna be fucked.
Why?
Who's gonna?
Who's gonna take her shift?
Angel,
I can't
let me
take
show
her
you how
shift.
to do this.
I already know.
Okay. I mean, hey, you got it. You got it.
Got it.
Got it.
Not perhaps the most confident, inspiring response, but you know what? I trust you, Angel.
Okay.
What, you trust Angel?
No. Well, yes.
No,
I heard that.
Did you?
I'm trustworthy.
Well, I mean, I guess.
So as you have somebody, the captain right now, piloting the ship, do you have anybody that is acting specifically as lookout, or is that just the captain?
Okay.
All right,
I am the
then
captain.
I'll have the captain roll a perception roll. This will be specifically not passive, but you're actively perceiving your horizon.
I'll look as well.
Well, it's pretty mediocre.
Casey probably would have went to the deck and
It's a
just
10.
looked out on
Are
her
we
own.
not sleeping? I thought we were sleeping.
Everybody else.
I have
is.
to drive, apparently. Isn't everybody sleeping?
I thought I was driving.
This roll is occurring
You're driving after me.
This roll is occurring while everybody is in the front,
While
except
we're
Janet
discussing.
Tammy, who's in a room by herself. We just finished having Casey come and explain what happened. Monolith is in the midst of a donut conversation because he failed to be able to hear anything.
Dang.
Angel is saying, I don't need to learn anything. I can fly this airship without any problems or help by myself.
Woof.
And now we
Replace
have
Kayla and it's too real.
Casey, who's also looking around.
I got a 10.
Okay. You're getting a little bit of help.
20.
Oh, getting a lot of it help.
Yep.
Then the help that you're getting is something that you see in the distance, and it's not a silhouetted dark figure, one that I would use to indicate that kind of danger.
Oh.
It's instead a bright, flaring flame.
Oh.
It's probably very reminiscent of the flame that you saw shoot out of the tower not too long ago. You guys have been sailing along through the air for about an hour and a half, 2 hours now, and it seems that you're reaching the edge of the coast. It's from this flare marker, as you know from your maps, that you're supposed to make a turn and angle yourself across your first over-ocean part of the voyage. Ooh. You'll be leaving overland for the first time and heading out over the open ocean. This isn't as dramatic right now, because while you are at about 500 to 600 feet based on your altimeter.
Can they float?
What?
Airship.
That wasn't covered in your lesson.
You can turn it into a boat ship?
I was just curious.
Mine might be slower.
A boat ship? You really just call it a boat ship?
It's called an airship.
It's like calling it a coat jacket. Like, it's a coat jacket.
That was part of the joke, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll describe the joke. Goodness, these joke describers over here.
Does it float?
If the sun were up, you'd be able to see a giant ocean stretching out at a very impressive distance. When you look at the vastness of the ocean from the shore, it seems like it goes on forever. When you look at the vastness of the ocean from 500 feet, it seems like you're part of forever. You're caught in eternity. And it's at this point that the scenery, which was a little groundy, like the ground, it's now going to turn into kind of watery.
Like the
water.
Like Casey.
Yeah, much like Casey.
Casey's made of water.
Can we put Casey on a rope and dangle her into the water? I think she'd like that.
Honestly, she would love that. She would love
She's
that.
getting dragged
At the speed. Isn't that? You know.
The 20 that Casey rolled allowed her to see the flame and to help direct all of you towards that in the ship. Captain, you're getting the benefit of that good perception. You fly right up to that buoy and you angle the ship just in the right direction. You have the option to use a compass, which is not a complicated thing. You've got a very nice one built into the front of the ship. But
I lay Monolith's watch that he got me. I lay it on the other side, like with the compasses.
I got you.
Yeah, I kept it. When I said, "Let me see this," I never gave it back.
Yeah, no, I know, but Monolith knows you didn't give it back.
I tied it around my wrist. I have it on my wrist, like this way when I can see it.
So there it is for right now. It's on your wrist, and you can either adjust your course based on the compass that's in front of you on your dash, or you can use the stars that are available and you can celestially navigate. But whichever one you choose, you'll get pretty much aimed in the right direction either way.
Thanks to Casey.
Well, just thanks to the fact that both those methods are very good.
Should I do that?
No, not yet. We're going to have probably one of the tamest cliffhangers ever, and that is, do you leave in exactly the right direction or not?
Are we going to top of water for longer or not?
We are going to return next Friday, and I'll share a little secret with you. Next Friday's episode might be pre-recorded, but we're still going to be in the chat communicating with you while the episode plays. We've got a lot of people doing a lot of exciting stuff, but we can't not find out what happens in the airship next. Are you going to be on the proper heading? Are you?
Also, 80% chance of Sky Pirates.
Sky Pirates!
That's kind of low.
Oh, Sky Pirates guaranteed! Right on the box. That's what it says. Sky Pirates guaranteed.
Pre-order now, you get bonus Sky Pirates.
Results may vary, but we'll see.
Maybe water pirates.
For
availability based on first come first serve for Sky Pirates.
Yep. If there's anybody out there that's still watching, I would like to remind you of a couple things. We'll be back next Friday to continue this episode, whether pre-recorded or not. Tomorrow, Saturday, we have our very first ever Saturday Sleepover,
Saturday sleepover.
where we get a group of different D&D players that are going to look a lot like these people,
But different.
and
different.
a brand new DM that looks completely different,
Totally different.
a lot like Parker.
I'll dye my hair.
And you guys, that'll help.
That'll help.
And they'll sit around this table, and they're going to play games from 6 until midnight. That's 6 hours of sleepover. So the
With no
sleepover
sleeping.
starts at
No
dinner
sleeping.
and goes all the way to midnight when everybody has to fall asleep because that's when the parents get angry.
Yeah, my mom will get very mad at me in Pennsylvania.
And my mom, too.
Yes.
And my dad, he'll just yell at me all night.
Yeah, that
Like
guy's
he
terrible.
always does.
The worst.
He's pretty awful.
I don't know. I kind of like him.
And also, if you'd like to join us next Wednesday, we're going to be talking about the second issue of Rat Queens, Volume 1, Issue 2. We are all loving that comic. What a fun read.
Shoot, we all love it.
I'm positive that
Me especially.
I'm positive that Dragonlance is loved by a lot of people for a lot of different reasons, just not by me, which is probably why I'm loving Rat Queen so much.
Rat Queen!
So we've got more D&D tomorrow for 6 hours, more D&D related comics next Wednesday for an hour, and then we'll be back with you next Friday for more Sound and Fury campaign. Is Monolith Hamlet? I don't know. We'll find out.
Seems likely.
There's
My
ghosts
father gave me
involved.
ghost hints to find out that my uncle killed my dad.
Spoilers.
Oh, okay, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, spoilers.
Sorry,
Shakespearean spoilers.
Excuse me. Isn't that the Lion?
King.
Isn't that part of the Lion King?
Quick, leave,
Stop,
quick!
stop, hurry.
Everybody's giving everything away!
I think the most important thing for everybody to do if you're still watching is know that we're about to raid somebody. So make sure you're prepared to
hang out for a little
join
bit.
this
Very exciting.
community.
Yeah.
This is the time where
Yeah.
you leave your stream going, you go to the bathroom, get yourself a snack. And
Yeah.
say hello to
Because the
new
good
people.
stream is over.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
we're
that's-
gonna roast
That was a joke, guys. that was a joke.
These
That
are
was
good folks. These are
very fine folk, and I
they're
love
trying
them.
their best.
Yeah.
So are we... We'll
I feel like that was a very condescending ending, but I hope we, it really came across how much we appreciate
Cliffhanger.
all of
Do
our.
we get canceled because of bad comments?
Hashtag Campfire Quest is over party. Bye.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
That was really